I'll grab a newspaper.
Hello, thank you for joining us for session 3 of Neon Knights, a Masks the Next Generation actual play here on the happyjacksrpg network. To find all the previous sessions of this game, go to happyjacks.org/neon knights. And to find everything we've ever done on Happy Jacks, go to happyjacks.org/shows. Content warning, don't worry, but this is a teen safe. The most content warning you need to know is there may be kissing and teen angst. So be aware. If that's upsetting to you, understandable, but be aware. We have safety tools in place to help us go along the things that make us feel good and feel bad. And we hope you use safety tools at your table. As our friend Clara says, if you're bad at safety tools, you're bad at sex. Anyway, so we use the X card and lines of veils predominantly. We also are fans of script change and open door policies, things like that. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Rose?
Hi, I'm Rose. I am your amazing, fantastic, and villainous GM. My pronouns are she, they, and it. And sometimes just she and they. I'm super excited to be here for our third session. And I will go ahead and pass it along to our next player, Vixie.
Somehow I knew it was going to be me. I was like, is it me? It's me. Hey, everybody. My name is Vixie Bell, and I'm your friendly neighborhood player here at the Happy Jacks RPG table. Thank you for having me. I will be playing Ro-sheen Ulster, also known as Iron Valkyrie, let's see, how do we call it? A prodigy? Progeny. I think progeny is a better word for this. She's technically of legendary progeny. Her dad happens to be none other than the famed Irish hero Q Culane, or Q Hullen, or however it's pronounced. Somebody gave me the right pronunciation, and my brain cell was like, that file is offline. Great. But anyway, so that's who I'm playing today. I'm super excited to be here. Yes, Chupacabra. Ro-sheen and my pronouns are she, her, because again, my brain cells, as you can see, go offline often. So I just need to make sure things work. But anyway, that's me. And I'm trying to remember if I forgot anything, and I don't think I did. So I'm going to popcorn it over to Jay.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jay, he, him, and I am playing Mario Sarmento. The Marionette is the superhero name. Also he, him. I'm playing the Beacon Playbook, and I've got about as many brain cells firing off right now as you, Vixie. So we're in great company. Excited for diving into our next superhero exploit this session. And I will, let's popcorn it over to June.
Hey everyone, I'm June. I play Cinnamon Stevens, and both she and I use she, her pronouns. Cinnamon is a hybrid of a mortal woman who grew up being sort of a lab experiment because the other part of her synthesis, her superhero name, is an alien drone bent on terraforming the Earth for their alien masters, the Shinkari. So hopefully she'll be able to keep mental control over that and not turn into a bunch of gold goo, converting everything into what the aliens want. And with that, I will send it over to Jason.
Hey, it's me. Oh, no, I can't say that because I'm not Mario. I'm Jason. I'm playing Cal, a.k.a. Hex, a sorceress fighter of types, of a type. And don't worry, we have retconned away his whole revolver situation. Just a fighting sorcerer. And this is my cosplay. I'm in character. I'm out of character. See that? So for the listener, I put my hood up, and then I took it down. So that's my character. He's a protege. He has the run of his mentor's base. I think it's probably, I don't know if we named the base, did we?
The Loft. loft.
Oh,
is
the
what
loft.
you
loft.
said.
That's right. I was about to call it the Erie, but yeah, the loft is good. And he has successfully tricked his friends into believing there's a trick to the teleportal, and that if you go too fast or too slow while entering it, you will wind up in the wrong place. And we'll see how long that can last. That's fun.
Perfect.
I-
Thank you so much, Jason. Alrighty. Why don't we go ahead and get into our recap from last week? So, last week we picked up with Mario getting in contact with his mom. She was afraid that she was being followed. Turns out, maybe she was, maybe she wasn't, but she's convinced that it was all in her head, and was able to talk Mario down from, like, you know, trying to do something about it or freaking out about it. Had a good heart to heart with Mario. Mario also managed to keep his job, which good for him. After disappearing for an entire shift. We also had a pretty loud confrontation between Sky and Ro-sheen and Cinnamon. And yeah, she was rather explosively angry that y'all had gone into a fey ring, and into the fairy ring, which is the supernatural bar in Tempest, and really harped on you not knowing enough to do that safely, and to that she'd always wanted you to steer clear of the supernatural, as impossible as that may be. We also had Hex check in on Mario's mom to make sure that she was okay, and once kind of that was smoothed over, headed back to the loft to check in with Dr. Sotavoce. Or rather, went back to the loft because he wanted to go back to the loft, and Dr. Sotavoce just happened to be there, who is Hex's mentor. And yeah, had a conversation. Certainly didn't harp on you using magic in dangerous ways and not leaving air holes in the protective dome. Things like that.
Those guys were fine.
Sure, those guys were. We'll just see what happens if you keep using that spell. Yeah. And then we also had everyone doing a bit of research on the missing Fae and where they've been, and where they were taken from. And we had, I believe it was Synthesis, got a reading from a camera that Marionette had managed to recover, that gave you a location of where the signal was coming from. So we now have an idea of where Apex's base of operations for this whole scheme is going on. And of course, the first thing y'all did was go ahead and go through a teleporter to go check it out. Yeah. I have a question for Hex. How does the teleporter work?
Very well.
How do you mean?
Is it launching you? Because you mentioned that you have to aim it. Do you have to? Is it basically launching you through it at like super speed?
Oh,
Or is it actual teleportation? Is it opening a rift from one place to another? Like
it's a space fold. Like when you turn it and aim it, you can see in the portal where you're about to step out to.
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And so like you're aiming it at the roof of this building over there, but it's a point to point, right? It's like
Mhm.
we can't teleportal to Paris.
Yeah.
We could teleport to the airspace very high up and
And then
maybe
just parachute down.
yeah, and then keep going, but I don't know if we could get to like I don't have to measure the curvature of the earth. I don't know.
You just need a really, 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 really tall tower.
Yeah, but like we could
No,
get to the moon. We could get to, you know, like
as I understand
anything.
it, we just need a real running start.
Yeah, yeah, right. So yeah, it's a line of sight, like, you know, 8-foot diameter ring that you could turn and angle and, you know, set, and then you just dial up the distance, right? And so like if we can see a moon base, right, I could take us there. Technically, I could even take us in through like a window. Like if we could see there and I focus past the window, then we could go into the building. You just have to be able to see it, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. So you got teleported to a rooftop overlooking where the signal was coming from, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So the four of you um go through the teleporter, Hex going last, and you drop onto the rooftop overlooking what appears to be a some sort of industrial building. It's like a large warehouse, large barbed wire fences, and as you kind of peer over the ledge of the roof you're on, you can see that there are security guards, like just regular black, what's the word? Not like a bulletproof vest, but like the black security vests and stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Military
they're
cops
just
play.
Yes.
yes, cops play.
Oh, that's good. Also, when we're all like when Hex comes through, he does a little like pep talk of like, wow, you guys are really good at the teleporter. You all nailed it. Nice work. It is like genuinely trying to gas everyone up a little bit, but like is using the like, hey, you all went through at the perfect speed, you know, that sort of thing of like, I knew you could do it. This is awesome. I'm glad we're getting the hang of it.
And for any new listeners, it doesn't matter what speed you go through. Hex has just been lying to them about it this entire time.
Yeah.
At
some point, someone's gonna like trip going through and be like, "Oh no!" and then it'll be fine. And
can I make a quick little addendum and that sometimes to sell this, Hex would like focus it a little bit different when someone didn't go through what he called fast enough or slow enough.
Like the second to last person, right? Hex might go on the setting and then set it back for or actually I think he's also thrown himself off a little bit to be like, whoo, okay, that was close. Sorry everybody, I got a little excited. Yeah. Or put himself like 5 feet in the air, you know?
Nice. Okay, so you are on the rooftop overlooking where the signal came from. What do you do?
I'm so sorry for my goldfish sieve of a brain. What was the signal?
So the signal was where there were cameras surveilling Fey rings at the points where Fey were kidnapped.
Yeah.
And you were able to kind of backtrace where those surveillance cameras were sending their signal to.
Oh, so this is a receiver.
Yes.
Okay. From the cameras that Mario made friends with the locals when
when Mario said, "Oh yes, I forgot something here. This obvious surveillance camera that was found at the location that one of your friends was kidnapped at." Uh,
This real quick.
The
Uh,
Mhm.
can I go straight up creeping and like kind of zip around the perimeter? You know, try to zip around the perimeter carefully to see if I can just
I
get
mean,
the lay of the land.
yeah, you can, and you're in a very good like place overlooking this building already.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Okay, so let's see. When I scope out a person or place, I get to roll plus mundane. So here we go. My mundane is currently +2. Okay, that's an 11 total.
Dang.
So on a 10 plus, I get to ask 2 questions. What's my best way in and out? What happened here recently? What here is worth grabbing? That's what got me in trouble last time. Who or what here is not what they seem, and whose place is this? Ooh, I think I want to ask, what's my best way in and out, and whose place is this?
I will give you the whose place is this for free. So think of another question. You are pretty damn sure that this is Apex.
Okay, all right. I
Um,
figured.
Yeah, considering you already know that Apex is is kind of known to be responsible for some of these kidnappings, and you know the circumstantial evidence set screams Apex.
Okay, all right.
Um, Best way in and out would be above. Uh, there's a lot of perimeter stuff, but once you're inside, it seems much easier to get into the building. So, like, if you could come in, if you're able to like launch yourselves high enough and land safely, you could get in much easier than trying to breach the perimeter sensors and alarms.
Okay, all right. So I think for that second question, then, since it worked so well for me last time, what here is worth grabbing?
Let's see. I want to honor that question, but the unfortunate answer is from where you are, not much.
Okay, all good,
Um,
all good.
I will say from where you are and what you can see, this looks really mundane. Like especially the security looks like this this is built to look normal, not to be secure, if that makes sense. Like this outer thing is very much, this is a regular warehouse with regular security and regular guards. So if there is something worth grabbing, it's probably going to be inside. If this is an Apex base, which fairly confident it is, but who knows? You could end up in the wrong place.
Can he carry that forward then? If
Yeah.
there's something in a later scene?
Yeah, I will definitely give you a free what here is worth grabbing at a later point.
Okay,
Um,
thank you.
And just as a clarifying, we're on the roof of this warehouse now, right?
You're on the roof of another building.
Right, of an adjacent
Oh,
building,
okay.
and we're looking at the top of this warehouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
Yes,
All right.
correct.
I'll swing
overlooking.
back. Yeah, I'll swing back to everybody and I'll say, okay, everybody. So it looks like it's going to be pretty tough to bust through the outside at ground level, but I think if we can get ourselves up over that secure fence, that's probably going to be our best way in.
Rose, are we currently above the level of the fence on
Mhm.
this roof?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're above the level of the fence. You're also like maybe about 2 stories higher than the roof of the warehouse. It is more of a low, wide building than it is a tall building.
And what's everyone's mobility again, gang?
Running?
Okay.
Yeah, I
None of us
kind
fly.
of go through things. No,
Yeah.
nobody flies.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got my strings. I could sort of like swing myself over, I
Right.
think,
Yeah.
easily enough.
I think I was wrote like Iron Valkyrie was gonna sign sneaking question mark or whatever. Like it's a question. the words.
Oh,
Oh.
Jay, I have a question about Marionette strings.
Mhm.
Could you detach them? Like, could you send one over to that building and then tie it off, and we could zip line over?
Ooh,
Or do
I'm
they not detach?
I'm gonna say no. They can't detach. I think they can. They're pliable, but I can make them stiff. So they can, they can stiffen. But if there's
I'll
something
say.
I can tie off to, that's the hidden side of Mario. Let's see. It's Mario After Dark. I'm gonna say that if there's like a railing that I can like wrap the thing around, I can like actually wrap it around the railing, hold on to it, and then folks can zip, and then I follow. I like drag myself along behind it.
Yeah, I'll say with the successful Unleash Your Powers, you could definitely make the human zip line.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes.
I propose this to everybody. If this Hex, I'm pretty sure you could probably magic your way out there. But if anybody needs a way in, I think this might work. Are we all good with that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, awesome,
Sheen
awesome.
gives you a thumbs up.
Let's see. Okay, I start kind of like hyping myself up again, like, okay, all right, here we go. And I find like a railing or like a pipe, like a sturdy looking pipe on the parapet that we're on.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Oh, hold on. Different document. Unleash your powers. When you unleash your powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses, roll plus freak.
Which is
Oh.
super high for you, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking over Mario's shoulder, just looking to see, like, is there a spot where I can help? Kind of depending on how this roll goes.
It does seem like, well, so you're not. You know what? No, we'll create the team pool now. You're going into a dangerous situation against a dangerous foe.
Yeah.
Who's the leader?
I think it's me.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
This hoodie's too hot for here. Sorry.
You have influence over
Yeah.
everyone.
Do I?
I know you've had influence over Iron Valkyrie.
I have
Yeah, certainly
Ro-sheen
over
and
me.
Mario. I'm not sure I have influence over synthesis.
You don't have influence over Cynn,
Okay.
according to my notes.
Okay.
Okay. So you start with 2 team in the pool, and 1 at the start of the session, so you're at a total of 3. If everyone has the same purpose in the fight other than another team,
I think so.
what is y'all's purpose in the fight? How about you, team captain?
To get information on this the camera network.
Okay.
So we're just
does
trying.
it
This is reconnaissance. Then we're just trying to get info.
Yeah, until it's not.
I think
Mhm.
I think Rasheed's mind is to protect everyone, like acting as like the shield or the sword, depending on what the situation demands. Bodyguarding, if you will.
Does anyone mistrust Hex?
Not yet.
And
We haven't learned about the teleporter
Oh
yet.
my god. That is going to be a moment, isn't it?
And you don't
Hopefully-
seem particularly ill-prepared or off balance, so we'll go in with 3 team in the pool.
Got it.
And yeah, Marionette, go ahead and roll Unleash Your Powers.
Okay, I'm rolling -1 for freak.
Oh boy.
So that's a 3 and a 1 -1, so that's a 3 altogether to unleash my powers.
So
So
that's
even if
pretty
you could
close
use
to
all the
7.
team.
Are you sure?
In the
I mean,
scheme
if
of
we used
infinite
all
numbers,
3 team
yes.
points, I mean, we could not make it to 7.
Yeah. Can I there's no way to roll help, right? Like
No. So the most you could do is add a team to the roll to add 1. So unfortunately, that is going to be a fail.
and we can't all
so-
add 1?
Nope.
Okay.
That only gets us to
So-
6 anyway.
Oh god
Yeah,
damn
Go
it.
ahead
exactly.
and mark potential.
Correct.
Oh, yay, potential.
Can I'm
congratulations.
sorry. With team, if you use it selfishly, doesn't that give you a reroll, or am I not thinking the right
No.
way?
It lets
That
you
lets
shift your
labels.
yeah.
Oh,
There are
okay.
no rerolls in masks, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
Sad
uh,
face.
I
I
mean,
think they're-
I I love it. I love when there's not rerolls because it leads to things like this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think Masks is only missing an advantage disadvantage mechanic, which has been addressed in certain other PBTA games.
Now, which PBTA games would that be, Jason?
Oh, there's a few of
Oh my
them
God.
that I can't remember names off the top of my head, but
It's a little blurry. It's fine.
Yeah.
Masks is a perfect game. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, in all seriousness, it is, and puns aside, it's a masterpiece. Like, I absolutely love Masks. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And puns, not aside, it's a masterpiece.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Aw.
Boo. Boo.
I'll take a
Uh,
condition now, thank you.
There's a sixth condition, which is anger the GM.
Yeah.
Rocks fall gives you a -4 to all rolls.
Oh
It's a
no.
meta condition.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
Hmm,
I'm in danger.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so back to getting into the thing. Yeah, you're able to create your human zip line, and yeah, people are able to start going across.
Okay.
What is the form? Is this like Marionette hooked it on this side, swung over there, and is just like holding the line?
Yeah, I think you'd be on the opposite rooftop if that makes
Okay.
sense.
All right, sure. Oh. I'm on the opposite rooftop. My feet are kind of braced up against, the parapet there, and I'm just like holding on to, my spinnerets are kind of like below my wrist, so when they shoot out, I can grab them.
Yeah.
And so I'll do that. I'm grabbing onto one, and I'm just bracing myself to kind of like hold everybody's weight.
So
and I'm sure
gonna,
I'm sure 3's gonna get me.
once
really
Mario's
wonderful
over
results.
there, I'm gonna suggest, like, hey, gang, why don't I? Is it accurate that Hex would be the next lightest member?
You're not wearing armor, so yes, and
But-
not
Yeah.
made of
Is-
You've, like,
nanites.
How big
Right.
is Cynn?
Human size.
Cynn is let's say 5'7".
But is she heavy with all that gold, or is that inconsequential, or what? How do you picture that?
Well, so I don't know, and let's workshop this for a moment. I see that either she could be very heavy, or because she's essentially composed of nanites, she might be fairly light.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know which way we want to go with that. If anyone has any opinions, GM.
I personally would go heavier and denser. That
Okay.
way that she has essentially more material to work with if she is going to spread her body out.
Right.
And also just like made of heavier materials than the human body is normally made out of.
Right.
That's true. I do. I can absorb. I
Okay.
absorb iron, and we know at least I'm partly iron, at least
Yeah.
from the bay.
Okay. So, all right, folks. Here's my idea, and I assume we all have like earbuds, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna run across the line and help Mario hold his end, and then you two can make your way across with a little extra support on our side. Does that make sense?
Sounds good.
Okay.
You just get a nod from Iron Valkyrie.
And I'm gonna run across the line anime style,
Arms back, Naruto running.
not Naruto running.
You're infiltrating Area 51. Okay.
I think Iron Valkyrie's gonna look at
but arms out is good for balance.
I think Iron
Out,
Valkyrie's
yes. Back, no.
Never mind.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying,
I'm
Vixie?
sorry.
Nope.
Sorry,
we're
we
good.
got caught in
Sorry.
the
It's fine.
in the chatter there. So you run across. Congratulations, you make it across.
Okay. And I just want to help Mario brace the line, and then Red Rover.
Ivy,
Okay.
I think you're up next.
Okay.
this is the part where Ivy's gonna look at Cynn and sign. You think they're gonna be okay?
I'm sure it's fine. We trust we trust the two of them, right?
She nods. She's like, just last time, you know. She sighs like, I'm just thinking about last time. That's all.
Last time was a fluke. We're gonna be fine.
I think like getting that reassurance from Cynn is what she needs, and she just gives her a nod and says, and like signs okay, and takes her Terran down the line.
Can I suggest that you've got like the spear braced on top of it, and you're hanging off the spear and zipping down the line?
Oh man, she can do that. I think that's fine. Like, because it's a very sturdy spear. She actually has it looks like it's old, but it's not. Like, it's not an old like spear per se, and it has little runes that have been etched into it, and not runes, but like symbols that have been etched into it, because they're not Nordic. That the stuff that's on the spear is actually done in Gaelic, in Old Gaelic. So
Nice. Alrighty. So you are able to zip line across, and yeah, you land on the opposite roof. No problem.
she turns around and makes a sign to Cynn, like, to come over, like, send the next, like, come on.
Okay, here we go. I will grab onto the line barehanded, because this isn't going to hurt me from friction. And
That's
just
so cool.
Both hands up, zip down.
Perfect. And yeah, you make it across. Congratulations.
Okay. All right.
That's when the roof below you begins to crumble.
Great.
Oh, crud.
Like
As
the
a
roof
fist,
that we just landed on, that roof.
as a
Great.
fist comes up, and hang on, somebody roll a single d6 for me. I want to
Crap.
see whose ankle gets
right.
grabbed.
I got a 3.
Okay. How about for Iron Valkyrie?
Iron Valkyrie. I thought we were just rolling one. Hold on, I got it.
Just 1d6.
As long as my D6 doesn't roll.
Never mind.
Fine.
It's Mario.
Okay, it is
I got
Mario.
one.
Yeah. You all are standing there, and Mario's like still holding the line as Synthesis is kind of disentangling herself from that. And you're like, what's the kind of like, yeah, we made it. Like, what's Marionette saying just before this happens?
Real quick, do I get to untangle the reel back the line, or is it still?
Sure, it can be like mid coming back to you when this happens.
Okay, all right. Oh boy. Oh, I was not prepared for this. Mario's not prepared for this. Mario is racking his brain for something cool to say. And I think he says, all right, we've all made it. Now I think it's time for no strings attached.
Nice.
I'm going to retcon what I said. I realized I did this in kind of a different way. No, they wouldn't wreck their own roof. Instead, over the edge of the roof, you just hear whoom, and a arm with like a hover piece attached to like where the bicep would connect to the torso. Just a metallic arm.
Oh my
comes
God.
over the edge, grabs you by the ankle, and yanks you off the roof.
A
Oh,
disembodied
awesome.
cyber arm. Just
Yep.
That's fine.
cool.
Somebody with a rocket punch on me. Okay, all right. I
Yeah.
love it.
And go ahead and mark. I would mark afraid.
Okay, all right.
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll for
As
initiative.
this thing pulls you off
Yeah.
of the second story roof.
And you just
Um,
hear no strings attached. Oh shit!
Can I try to catch him?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a defend roll.
So I'm picturing he's reeling in that line, and he gets yoinked, and a bunch of the line is still loose, and I'm trying to like magic grab, a bunch of that, and
With your beefy mage hand.
yes, yeah. That's
Beefy
exactly it, right?
All right, it is called a
I-
cantrip, not a cantrip.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
roll it.
Thank you.
And then I'm sorry, Vixie, you were saying.
Oh no, I was gonna ask if I could directly engage the threat because Ro-sheen would also be like, not my marionette, you bitch.
Oh, I am so tempted to just be like, hang on, you roll first because that made me laugh. No.
Yeah, no. Let that happen first. 'Cause that could like undo what I need to do. That's awesome.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to directly engage an arm.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. I'm disembodied arm. You're gonna lose a lot more than that, I guess. Sorry. The brain cell of clever phrases just went offline. So let's see. Directly engage a threat, roll plus danger and then on a hit. We'll deal with that in a minute. So I've got 2 to danger, so that means 2 dice, right?
No. You always roll 2 dice.
Yes.
And then you add 2 to your roll.
So add 2 from danger, so I should be rolling 4 dice.
No. Just 2 dice.
Just 2 dice, and then
And
add 2
add
to
a
that.
static 2.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. It's always a 2d6 roll.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Unless you have advantage
Oh
or
God,
disadvantage.
that's a 6 and a 1. The dice tell a story, so that's a 7 for 2 is 9.
Nice.
Yeah.
I will say, Hex, you could probably help out.
Oh yeah, okay. That's what I'll do then.
Yeah, so we can kind of combine your defense move with Iron Valkyrie's attack. And
help is
Does that
I
fall
don't
under
roll
creating
anything,
an
right?
opportunity for my allies? Because that's one of the things that move can allow me to do.
Well, so I was going to say helping will make your 9 into a 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Spend the team.
So you can spend team from the pool to add +1 to a friend's roll. So that
Okay.
if you roll a 6 or a 9, it can take it to a 7 or a 10.
Okay.
Which changes it from a failure to a partial success or a partial success to a full success.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we're down to 2 team, and I will assist by trying to slow down Mario's yoink and give Ro-sheen a chance to what is this, like a fist bump of doom? Like what? What is
Are you
happening?
arm wrestling the spectral arm?
No, I'm trying to help. I'm slowing down Mario so that you can fight the arm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Hex has the cables held tight with magic, so that has slowed Marionette's descent, and so you have a solid target with the arm just kind of stuck in the air.
Okay. And I mean, like, in character, Ro-sheen like goes for it, like with her spear, like that. Like there's a bit of like gold that comes off of the Gaelic script that's written on the spear as she attacks it, and very much like it's reflexive. Like you can tell that like she's been trained in fighting as she like moves from Cynn onto the and like just full on like attacks this arm.
I imagine it's like if anyone played Super Smash Bros, Link has a move, the down A air attack, where he holds the sword like he's pulling it out of pulling the sword out of the stone move.
Yes.
It's just that with a spear, so just this downward plunging like full body weight spear into this mechanical arm.
Yes.
So you exchange blows, so unless you avoid getting hit back, you'll take a condition.
Okay.
Which is just a built-in part of the move. And then you have you can choose 2 of the options from directly engage a threat. So if you avoid their blows, you don't take a condition. You could take Mario from them.
Oh yeah.
Create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I think that Ro-sheen can hear Sky in her head, reminding her about her own action economy, if you will, and how like getting hit isn't smart if you can avoid it. So I am going to avoid. That's going to be avoid the blows and take Mario from it. So it's very efficient. It's very like, not today, Satan. Like, you know.
You impale this arm, this mechanical arm, and I think just like drive it all the way down into the concrete.
Yeah, like the vibe is oh my gosh, the special guard from Black Panther.
Oh,
Or the
Yeah.
Dora
yeah.
Milaje.
Yeah, the Dora Milaje. Like that's the door. It's that no nonsense fight vibe. Like we're here to do business, not mess around with you. So
And I think, yeah, you just impale it, and then it's just like a comet from the second story into the ground. The arm hits the ground, like between the weight of between the spear and the weight of your body, smashing it into the ground. It just shatters, like it just like in half. And you avoiding their blows means you duck the arm with a like frazzling like energy blade swinging past your head. Like you just duck it entirely.
I'm imagining this moment in slow motion. Like she like destroys this arm, moves to like get out of the way of this blade, and you hear it sizzling, and then Mario is in her arms because she took Mario. So it's Mario's also watching this thing cook air above them.
Yeah. And it's interesting because like I'm watching your spear heading towards the arm that's grabbing my leg, and you're like just inches away with surgical precision.
Yeah.
You can't quite like if you really looked hard behind Mario's visor, you could see his eyes like wide, like oh my god, am I gonna lose a foot? And then as you kind of like flip him in your arms, the light from the blade comes whooshing past, and you just hear like from behind Mario's mask, there's just like heavy breathing, like but I'm okay. Like we're down on the ground. I guess if you want to put me on my feet, you can, or you can like fireman carry me. I don't know what it looks like.
I need to know where we land because as far as
Yeah.
So
you land on the concrete down at ground level, and like you're about maybe a couple dozen yards from like one of those big like almost like barn door like rolling doors to the side of the warehouse, like that they would use to move like machinery through, like big enough to move like a bulldozer through.
Yeah. Or
So
like semi trucks.
I think that in the classic dichotomy of the two of these two characters, Ro-sheen like nails that landing, like does the superhero landing with the knee down, and like if she were Superman, the concrete would also have a dent in it.
Oh no, the concrete has a dent in it.
Oh, fantastic! So, but and then like she has a Marionette under one arm, and she just sort of lets him go now that like they're closer to the ground and it won't hurt as bad. So Marionette just kind of goes.
Plop. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I love it. And I look up at you, like visor to your helmet, and I just give you a thumbs up.
The I'm okay thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks. I'm okay. I'm good.
And like she gets in real close to you. Sorry, Jason, I didn't mean to talk over you.
Nope.
Yeah, okay. She gets in real close so that you can hear her voice because she's actually talking, and she says, "Be more careful next time."
And I give you a quick nod, and then I scramble to my feet because it sounds like something's here.
You hear over a loudhailer, all staff. Hang on. All staff clear the area. All staff clear the area. Project Hydra has been deployed. Repeat. Project Hydra has been deployed.
Can we see the source of the disembodied arm yet?
Yeah, you hear coming from the opposite side of the roof, as a first a head that is like just blank chrome, and then a set of 7 like yellow lenses in a circle pattern set on the faceplate. And then this segmented shoulder design where it has kind of an extra joint between the bicep and the shoulder itself. all mechanical, and in each of the like kind of overly long arms are those energy blades you saw, and then floating behind it is this like halo ring of hover apparatus with a set of 7 additional arms attached to it, all with energy blades. And the entire thing is just lifting up and coming to rest about 5 feet off the ground of the rooftop, and is currently staring you down.
And this doesn't seem like this isn't like a cybernetically modified person, right? This is just like a collection of machines.
Hard to tell. That I will say, I'm not going to give you that without a move.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I? I'd like to roll been reading the files then.
Absolutely.
Okay. Come here, dice. You were rolling so well last week. Let's see what happens.
Why are you taunting them?
I'm sure they'll keep rolling well.
You're giving them anxiety.
Oh, well, hold on.
Yes.
One of them is good. What? 6 plus 2 is 8. I'll take it. Okay. 8 on been reading the files is a hit. On a hit, tell the team one important detail you've learned from your studies. The GM will tell you what, if anything, seems different from what you remember. I didn't get the 10 plus, so no follow-up question. Okay, so I'm is it fair to say this collection of cybernetic parts is the Hydra thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
okay. So I'm going to say my mentor has done some preliminary research on the rumors of a cyber Hydra project. And I would like to posit that this is being essentially remote controlled. And if we can find the source, we'll have a way to, like, my impression is we would be able to shut it down from there rather than trying to take out each arm individually.
Absolutely.
And is there something that seems different that you'd like to say?
Yeah. As you're like, okay, we just need to find the person remote controlling it. That is when each of the 7 remaining arms split in half and become 14.
Cool. Hate that.
Each with their own energy blade.
I'm sad now.
Yeah, congratulations. You know how to stop this thing. That is when also on the ground floor, the big like industrial sized doors start rolling open. And you hear you know the sound that CIS battle droids make when they march?
Yeah.
From Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear that
Cool.
as these digitigrade legged robotic figures start marching out, carrying like some sort of rifle, each of them. What do you do? That is Ro-sheen and Mario.
Yeah, I was just like sitting here like, oh God. I think
Oh, well,
with
before I'm so sorry. I realized I kind of cut away from Jason. Did you want to relay the information about where the Hydra has a controller?
Just that, and then also I was just gonna check and see like what Cynn's up to, because a lot has happened.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You take out the source. I'll keep it busy, and I run towards it.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
My plan is to jump up on it and then try and use my nanite tendrils from my hands to infiltrate it and turn it off.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna cut from there. I want to go back to Iron Valkyrie and Marionette as you have these automatons marching towards you. What were you two going to do?
Correct. I think that you actually hear across comms because she's going to need both hands for this, obviously. A very like husky, like, well, I mean, I don't know if people can hear her across comms, but she's just going to take the risk and say, we're a bit compromised at the moment. And she lets them know like about the automatons that are coming towards them as well.
There's a lot of whatever these things are.
Mhm.
I think actually, you know what? If these things are looking very, very threatening, I'm gonna just spring to action or string to action. I'm gonna yell that
String!
Marionette strings to action. I'm gonna say,
Immediate. I'm not going to. Oh, workshop that, please. Oh,
I'm gonna say,
no.
Take a thread.
maybe I can use these things against them, against one another. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna take my wrist strings. I'm gonna string two of those arms, and I'm gonna see if I can like swing them around to like use the energy blades to hit other arms.
Okay, there aren't currently any energy arms near you. Well, actually,
Okay.
no, there's one. There's one. So if you wanted to try and lasso that and use that to swing it into the others, I would say you could definitely directly engage a threat.
Okay.
I will
all right.
say you are definitely standing strong against a dangerous foe.
Okay. All
And
right.
I'll also
so,
say
fantastic.
synthesis. It sounded like you were directly engaging. Do you want to roll your move as well? And we'll kind of, once I go from Marionette, I will move to you next.
Okay. Is this directly engage or is this unleash my powers?
I would say because you're trying to take it out of the fight, that is a directly engage. So
Okay.
we'll start with Marionette, and then we'll come to synthesis, one after the other there. So
Okay.
Marionette.
So I have a move called Suck It Domitian. When you stand strong while dramatically under fire, roll plus savior instead of danger to directly engage a threat. Now, my savior is +2, but because I am afraid, I get a -2 to directly engage a threat.
That's true.
So I am doing a wonderful flat roll here. I lance one string out towards that blade. Yeah, and that's going to be a 5.
Ooh.
So let's see. When I directly engage a threat, on a hit, trade blows on 79. So it's basically a miss, full miss.
Awesome. Go ahead and mark insecure as the energy blade cuts through and like removes one of your marionette strings.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay. Oh
no.
no.
Wow.
You just hear a loud "damn it" over comms.
You still have 4 more.
I know.
You'll run out of conditions before you run out of strings.
Oh, that's reassuring.
And then you won't have to worry about anything.
Right. I just have my one back string. Okay, all right. There's this sort of, of like an energy blade ripping through one of my strings. I quickly reel the remaining ones back. There's like a gel inside that if you run a current through it, it can stiffen, it can become pliable. And you see that gel kind of like just spilling. Yeah.
Wow. Oof.
Okay. And then we will cut back to the rooftop as synthesis. You charge the Hydra. All right, do it up, Hercules.
So I rolled a 6 plus my danger is 2, so that's 8.
Nice.
So I will go ahead and I'm going to create an opportunity for my allies so that I can go ahead and give Hex time to disable the thing remotely.
Okay. I will say you'll give Hex time to get away from it.
Okay.
But you will take a condition in return. I am going to say, as we've kind of built it up in the fiction, this thing is not going to be something that you can deal enough conditions to take it out of the fight. You're going to have to figure out where it's being controlled from.
Okay.
So you will take a condition in return. Go ahead and
I'm
I'll let you
thinking.
choose which one.
Oh, I was gonna say I think insecure at the moment.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alrighty. Hex, you now have an opening. What would you like to do?
I'd like to so the Hydra and Cynn are fighting this thing above the roof, right? Or on the
Yes.
roof. Okay. And I now have room to sort of get away and all right.
Yep.
So I would like to drop down through the roof. Just phase through it with magic bullshit.
Yeah.
You really had to do it flashy. Go ahead and unleash your powers.
But that's not my good
Woo!
stat.
No, but you decided to use magic in a way you haven't before.
God damn it.
You could have just like if you said, "Oh, I like use magic to break my fall and jump off the roof."
I know.
That
I
would have
know.
been fine.
And actually, I just wanted. This is still a problem I need to roll with, but I'm not phasing through it. I'm using like a little short blink, right? Because I think my mentor's magic has a lot of like he's really good at teleporting, and
Yeah.
built the teleport over it, right? And he's like, you need to teleport more. It's safer. Do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, copy that. I'm doing it. I'm going to teleport 10 feet straight down, and no problem.
Unbelievable.
Nice.
Okay, so just roll real good, right? Because it's plus 0.
Correct.
Okay, you won't be able to read this probably, but these are my GameX dice from Strategicon.
Did you roll boxcars?
I sure
Yay!
did. I sure did.
Hilarious. Fantastic.
So, I'm a great wizard.
Incredible. Okay, yeah. So you teleport out of there. I'll even give you a +1 forward towards your next move because you rolled so well.
Okay.
And yeah, you just zoop, dip on out of there and are now in the lower area. Actually, I'll tell you what. If you phrase your spell, I am going to teleport closer to the source of the controller of this thing.
Yes.
Cool. You teleport 60 feet down.
Oh, oops. Okay. I love it.
So you go, okay, I just need to figure out where this thing's controller is, teleport towards it, and you just put that intent into the spell, and you are suddenly, just because of the spell,
yeah,
you have teleported multiple levels below street level.
Yeah, the spell's like, I got you, boo. 60 feet down.
Yep.
No,
and
not
you
like
are
this.
now in the belly of the beast.
Okay. So I will try to communicate over the earpiece. I don't know if it'll go 60 feet, but through street and everything. But I'm trying to communicate that, like, I'm below ground and I'm looking for the controller. But what do I see when I get there?
Yeah. So you teleport down, and I'll say you couldn't teleport the entire way, but you kind of get like an intent of like this direction is where you need to go, and you actually I'm trying to think how hilarious is it where you teleport. How hilarious would you like it to be?
Hilarious? I'm not sure what you mean by hilarious in this context.
I will not elucidate.
On
a scale of very to moderately.
I think if he were showing off, funny would be good. Like Hex is not in a like funny mood right now. Like he is oh god, my friends are in danger and I have to do what I can to end this quickly. Yeah. So he's not showing off. He's not, like no one could see him, right? He is trying to be as quick and efficient as possible. Unfortunately, it's very boring.
You for a split second are I'm going to go towards pretty hilarious for
Okay.
this one. You teleport 60 feet down, and you find yourself completely submerged in liquid. And then you find yourself about this far, about 5-6 inches from from this huge, just absolutely massive, wide, like, head with this, like, just very leathery skin, almost like craggy, almost rock-like. And you go, oh, I think that's a troll. And then the glass around you shatters, and the two of you come tumbling out of a containment cell.
Okay. Is it just the head?
Nope, it's an
Oh.
entire troll. They're
Okay,
about
okay.
8 feet tall.
And we broke
Oh,
out of the
boy.
goo together.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And they are, like, coughing and heaving and, like, kind of trying to collect themselves.
Oh, but they were
It's-
trapped.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So this is my friend then.
Yes.
Okay.
Presumably.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
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 And
hope
yeah,
so.
and you can see, as you kind of start to get your bearings, you're in a room. There are 4 more of the tanks you found yourself in. They are these big glass, just containment cylinders with this kind of, like, almost cherry red goo that people are being held in.
Mm.
Am
Am I wet? Am I gooped?
Oh yeah, you're soaked. Yep.
With red stuff.
Yep, with red stuff. It's
What's
not
its-
cherry flavored.
What's it smell like?
Oh.
This is an important detail.
Oh, it smells like blood because it smells
Oh,
like
no.
iron.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yikes.
I thought that it might be some sort of iron solution, and that's horrendous. So thank you. Okay, so I'm just trying to slip slide, but help the troll to their feet. That's what I want to do.
Absolutely. We're gonna help. You're helping them up, and we're gonna cut back to Ro-sheen.
Hello. It is I.
Hello. Someone hurt your marionette.
Yeah, and I think that at this point, given like everything that's going on, because the last instruction we were given was to find whoever's controlling whatever the hell, I think that Róisín is going to immediately like put herself between Marionette and like these things, and say to Marionette specifically across comms, "Go find the thing that's controlling whatever Hex just said. Go do that."
Okay. And
Especially
I know.
after seeing like how Hex's like or Marionette's attack was just not effective at all. Like, she's already aware like Marionette may not would not survive this. Get Marionette like on the thing that Marionette does best is kind of her thought process. She doesn't say that out loud, but it's much more like that is the goal.
And as you mentioned, finding the person controlling, through the big bay doors, you can see like a big industrial elevator, like the housing for the elevator inside the warehouse.
And like once she gives you that instruction, I think she kind of looks at like these things that are coming at us. How many of them are there?
Oh, only a few dozen.
She she holds her spear close and there's trying to decide if I want to directly engage a threat or unleash my powers.
What would you like
'Cause,
to do? Are you trying to destroy them? Are you trying to create an opening? Are you trying to get around them? Like, tell me fiction-wise what
that
you're up to.
she in the fiction she is going to use herself to create the distraction for Marionette to get through the front lines, basically.
That sounds like you want to protect somebody.
Oh, it's another move. Ooh. I think that's there when it matters. When you defend someone on a hit, you can hold one instead of choosing from the list.
and then spend your hold when they are in danger later to arrive on the scene ready to help.
Ooh, that actually sounds very accurate.
Yeah, so I think that I would like to do that.
Yeah.
But that does mean I still have to directly engage a threat, right?
No.
Or, okay.
No, you roll defend someone, and then on a
Okay.
hit, you can show up when needed.
Okay, great.
It basically gives you a narrative teleport.
Yay! See, I can teleport too. You can teleport if you believe hard enough. Okay. So it's just 2 dice, and then I have to roll any of my
Roll plus savior.
plus savior. Okay. Oh, I don't think I have anything in savior. Yep, correct. I have a 1 in savior. Okay, cool. Well,
Yay!
come on, little dice. Oh no, that did not go well for me at all. These dice are gonna get put away. So that's +1 on a 1 and a 2. So I rolled a big
Ooh.
4. That
So
was
mark
an
potential.
epic fail.
Mark potential. You're
Potential?
closer to a potential is your XP.
Okay.
So whenever you fail a roll, you mark
Mhm.
potential. When you get 5, you can take an advancement.
Mhm.
So there should be a spot on your character sheet for that.
Yes, I did that. I rolled. I got 1.
Yeah. And I'll say, you are. Oh, can I say you two do a fastball special?
Do you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
She's already nodding enthusiastically.
Yeah.
I-
Can it be on your spear? You like put your spear down, I step on, and you like fling me up like a...
Javelin toss.
Or
No,
like
not necessarily, but you like
impale it into the ground, bend it back, and use it as like a slingshot, or I don't know, or like an atlatl, where like you hold it like this, and he jumps on, like balances like both feet on the back end, and then you just lever launch.
any of that. I mean, however you want to do it, Vixie, I'm totally cool.
Oh man. I honestly think Ro-sheen's smart enough not to yeet her weapon in the midst of a giant battle.
Yeet the friend, hold the weapon.
Yeah, like she's definitely gonna hold on to the weapon, but she's definitely gonna yeet the friend. So like, but I don't think she's gonna use her weapon to do it. I think she would just yeet you as if you were a javelin. Like she's gonna treat you as a spear.
Awesome.
Be the weapon.
Yes.
All right. So I feel your hands kind of like grip at me, and then the next thing you know, whoa, I'm through the air. I think we have a moment to like make eye contact, and then you're like, okay, here we go. All right.
And then
Yeah, she pretty much says something like, "All right, hold on," and then like picks you up and like yeets you. So.
And
okay,
I think
awesome.
you like get that airtime, that tuck and roll, and as you're turning over and rolling, you see just like 3 different energy bolts nail Iron Valkyrie. Like she gets you out of there, but she gets hit hard. Go ahead and roll take a powerful blow.
Great. We love that for me.
So roll plus conditions marked.
Yes.
Do you have any conditions currently?
I do not have any conditions marked.
Congratulations.
Does it count if they piss me off now? Now you made me mad. No.
Well, we'll see how mad they make you, if you need to mark angry or not.
Take a powerful blow. Okay.
Yep. Great. So roll low.
Oh, actually, hold on. If I'm rolling low, I have dice set aside specifically for this. Fuck you, dice. It's a 3 and a 6 for a 9.
Okay. So on a 7 and 9, you can lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. So you can inflict a condition on a friend. You can give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain, mark 2 conditions.
I am going to struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Okay. Awesome.
That hurt like a bitch.
Yup. Which conditions do you mark?
Angry. And I think
maybe guilty.
I was gonna say I don't think guilty because she got her friend out of the situation. If Marionette was still in danger, I think that would justify the guilty condition. But I think that if anything, she might be a little scared in this moment because like real combat for her has never been difficult. This is
Mhm.
probably the first time that it feels like, am I gonna be able to beat this, or as somebody bringing me home in a body bag, kind of a situation. Like, or rather, for her, it's just the question, not necessarily. She's not thinking about the consequences. It's more like, am I gonna be okay?
Yeah.
It's like I could be hella screwed right now.
And
So.
as you're hit with like the energy blast, you notice that like there's a moment where instead of it like burning like a laser,
Mhm.
it has this moment of like, oh, you're for a second, your limb just goes numb and kind of goes limp for a second, and then you like shake it off, and you're
Mhm.
like, oh, these are non-lethal weapons.
Mm.
Or at least like they're designed to take people prisoner.
And I think, like, in true warrior fashion, she resets back to 1, because that's what they
Mhm.
always tell you when you're like learning any kind of combat. Like, reset to your original stance so that you're back and can do defensive blows. But yeah, I think that's Iron Valkyrie. Like, that's where the camera will cut away from her. Like,
Alrighty. I think we will throw either to synthesis or hex. I
hmm.
think synthesis, yeah, it has been a little bit. What do you want to do? You are currently trying to face this massive this mass of arms and blades and danger. What do you do?
I think I want to unleash my powers and try and absorb it.
Ooh, okay.
Get this bread.
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Roll plus freak.
7 and 2 is 9. So
Do you want to act selfishly and shift? Is your freak currently a 3?
it's currently a 2.
Oh, wait. You
So
said 7 and
7 and 2 is 9.
then 7 on the dice, 2 on your stat.
Right.
Do you want to act selfishly to shift your freak up?
Sure. And make this a bigger success.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was gonna say we could use our team move too. He just got hurt.
There's
I
nobody
don't
nearby to help.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. That's
So
what
I
that
will
was.
say there is just you are trying to get a hold of this thing and absorb it, and you just hear this unit is prepared to assist.
Okay, then that definitely is freak up and mundane down.
Do you say yes?
Well, yes, of course I do.
Okay, perfect.
That's and.
And you wrench one of the arms out of the air and just like envelop it, and then suddenly your right arm is that thing's right arm, and you have an energy blade coming out of it, and you can feel your brain getting into the sensors and getting into the receivers and starting to try to overload the signals to control the rest of the limbs.
Okay, awesome. And I don't know if you wanted to also use this to kind of unlock part of my advancement.
Which part would you like to have?
Well, I was thinking that this might be good for the alien weaponry.
Absolutely. Well, it goes, you absorb that and you hear this machinery is compatible absorbing, and then you suddenly get a vision in your brain of all the different weapon configurations you can shift into.
Awesome.
Would you like to shift into any of those?
I think there is a shape that is I want to say kind of insectoid, lots of limbs, almost spider-like, but at the end of each of the limbs there's like a blade.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And so I will go ahead and shift into that form.
Awesome. That's rad. And yeah, there's just this moment of like you grab one of the arms, absorb it, and then suddenly turn into just this mass of blades and limbs as they like counter and catch blade after blade from the Hydra unit, of just like this clash of like those energy blades against your metallic limbs. And yeah, we cut from like dozens of blades just flying through the air at each other, in an
Cool.
like almost faster than the eye can follow.
Awesome.
And we will cut to Hex.
Okay, so can I see like a control center or whatever it is that's running this hardware?
Yeah, you see there is like this pedestal, like not a pedestal, but like a raised level at the opposite end of the room you're in. The room is probably like a couple hundred yards long. It is large. And at the end is you can see someone in kind of like a VR headset, and with like just this massive cable running out of it, and then like dozens of other smaller cables going into different things. You can see just these banks of monitors that are like four monitors tall, like 6 monitors wide, an almost like panopticon of monitors.
Right.
And you can see just dozens of different angles of the fight that is going on upstairs. And as you start to kind of like move towards them, you see those same mechanical troops that you saw upstairs. There are about 6 of them here in the lower level, and they come towards you and start firing.
Okay. Are they shooting at me, at all of us, at like what is the...
They're firing at both you and the troll.
Okay. All right, so here's what I'd like to do. I would like to... There's a bunch of other people in aquariums, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to draw the fire so that they blast open the aquariums as I'm moving towards the controller.
Okay.
But I think that's probably directly engage a threat.
Yeah, if you roll really well on a directly engaged, maybe they'll blast those open, but
yeah,
they're going to be trying very hard not to.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm also hoping to resist or avoid their blows. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, strategic con dice, don't let me down now.
Fingers crossed, strategic on dice. Come
Oh,
on.
okay. It's a 9 plus my danger. There's my character sheet. Plus my danger is a 9.
Do you want to act selfishly?
Oh, actually, I don't know if it is acting. Well,
I think that's your choice here, because again, no one can
Is
help
that
you.
an option, Rose? Like, can I
Of course.
act selfishly in this? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can shift your own labels up. One label up, one label down.
So I'm going to move us down to 1 team left in the pool, I believe.
0.
How do you act selfishly
that's 0?
and without consulting the team?
Yeah.
Well, I'm certainly not consulting the team because I'm, here. Yeah, I mean that's I think that's the majority of it, is I'm not consulting anyone. I'm just taking this on as, okay, I have to do this myself. And so
there's this little insidious thought of you're the only one good enough to do this.
Yeah.
And it's not like a belief, but it is a thought that goes through your head.
Yeah,
it's no one else is good enough to get here and do this.
Yeah, or at least the version of it that he'll acknowledge is it's up to me. I'm the only one who can do this right now because I'm here and no one else is, and I have to do this by myself. And yeah, I'm gonna move danger up. It's something up and something down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna move danger up and mundane down.
Okay.
And
Did you
yeah.
roll first, or did you decide to use the team before rolling?
No, I rolled. I got a 9, and then I used the
Okay,
team.
wanted to make it 10.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Okay.
So I will. I get to pick 2. I'm going to resist or avoid their blows, and maybe take something from them. Would it mean like shooting up the tanks?
Yeah.
Or create an
totally-
opportunity, you know?
You can take their well, you could say that they're your allies, and
Yeah.
you create an opportunity for them to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And
also I'm figuring, more of these guys out of the tanks means I'll have some backup here. And
Yeah.
yeah.
you just like yelled at the troll to be like, try and get everyone else out.
Yeah. Get everyone to safety is my
And you just hear this gruff voice like, okay, little guy. And the troll just like runs and does like that gorilla bound, like,
cool.
because
Yeah.
he's just got those huge like those huge overly long arms.
I
and
love
just,
this
like,
kind of troll. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that like lope, and then just like shoulder checks one of the things, and it just tips, shatters.
Yeah.
And a fae comes coughing out of the iron solution, and just kind of like shakes their head, and like their hair is like gross and like plastered to their body, but as they like shake their head, like there's this like shimmer as like the glamour starts to come back.
Yeah.
And then like one of the bots like stops, turns to look at it, and then like the head just like the entire head just melts on the robot.
Oh, cool.
As they just hold up their hand, and it just
Fantastic.
boom, and
Also,
it crumples.
I just want to characterize Hex's impossible fighting style
Absolutely.
a little bit as like he's moving and then can just like boom move 90 degrees without regard to momentum, right?
Yeah.
And actually like jumps up, the cool like put one hand down and jump your feet over a low barrier or something.
Mm-hmm.
There's like
Yeah,
he
a vault.
puts his hand on one of the blaster bolts and leaps over it and is just everywhere he shouldn't be. And so they're just firing all over the place, right? Of like, and that's what's blasting the tanks. And maybe they've taken out a couple other robots and like, because they just can't keep track of him. He's not teleporting, he's moving impossibly, right? Like,
Yeah. Or like stepping through like a like there's a shard of glass, you like step through the reflection and are suddenly on another side of the room.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I love it.
Awesome.
That's sweet. Yeah. We will cut to Marionette.
Oh yeah. I need to fail a roll. I need
Okay.
one more potential.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I got a lot of potential today.
Stop rolling so good, Hex.
Let's see. So as I'm flying through the air, I'm watching the armed robots kind of like whizzing below me. I'll engage, like I kind of flex my shoulder blades, and that engages my back string, and that kind of like shoots up to the ceiling of the warehouse, and I swing over the robots into that freight elevator.
Nice.
And as I'm landing, my hand kind of goes into my earpiece, and I'm like, Hex, where are you? I'm coming after you. Iron Valkyrie and Synthesis are handling everybody upstairs, and I'm coming to give you some backup.
I'm in the control room about 60 feet down from ground level.
Okay, all right. So I take a look at the buttons on the freight elevator, and I try to figure it out to the best of my ability what that might mean, how 60 feet below ground level might translate for those buttons.
You don't have access to use the buttons, but you do have an
Son of a-
excellent way
Okay,
to go
alright.
down like an elevator wire.
This is very true. Okay. In that case, the little remains of the string that got cut. I'm gonna say it's my right hand. I'm looking at my right hand. It's gonna be my right hand. Like send out maybe about a foot of it, and I make that gel. I run the current to make that gel stiffen, and I'll use it to kind of like punch through the floor and like see if I can lift the panel up to get to the shaft below.
Yeah. There's usually like one in the ceiling of the elevator
Yeah.
car. So
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
you
So I
just,
can like yeah.
just like punch through the roof, pop out, and then just ride the wire down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
and
Like
you
on the other
are,
side, like run off. Okay.
and after a bit of prying, you're through the elevator doors, and you are in the midst of absolute chaos. There is the troll trashing robots. There is a fae setting them on fire. And they are currently trying to break 4 other fae out of their containment. Or like we'll say there's like 2 fae left in containment.
Okay.
And then at the far end is the person controlling the Hydra.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So how far away from me is that person?
We'll say like 200 yards. It's a long
200. Wow, a long way.
It's a
Okay.
huge, like, this is a huge underground space.
Okay.
But
Um.
again,
Oof.
you move at the speed of plot. If you just say,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I just
yeah.
launch myself as fast as I can at them, ignoring everything else, you can get there in one action.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to. I don't know if I even have enough strings to like, or if my strings are long enough to. You know what? I'm going to swip across, and then I'm gonna try to like cover that last bit of distance, just swing right into the person,
And
try
we
to knock
lost
them away from
communication with
the controls.
Marionette, just like that.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Am I frozen again?
The earbud goes silent.
Oh no, I can hear Jay.
I can hear him.
Son of a gun.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we got you, Jay.
Oh,
It
okay.
just seems like there's a little
It
bit
looks like I might be frozen.
on my end, you're good. You're a little bit robot-y though.
Yeah,
Um,
and we're getting
I'm a
Jay
little
on
bit robotic.
stream.
Okay, all right.
So
yeah, so we're good to keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna swing across, and then I just imagine there's a wrestler named Finn Balor who does this move where he I think it's no, it's not the coup de grace, but it might be the coup de grace, but he jumps from like the top rope and like does a double foot stomp.
Yeah.
And I just imagine like swinging at full speed and then just like turning into an arrow to go double foot drop kick into this person.
Exactly.
Okay, that sounds like you're gonna stand strong in the face of danger. Go ahead and roll Suck It Domitian.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Again, that's gonna be savior instead of danger, which is good because my savior is +2, but I am still afraid, and so that -2 canceled out my +2.
Okay.
I swapped out my dice, so let's see what happens here. Hopefully, this next these
Another
other two
advancement.
will do it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, I'm getting that other advancement.
Oh
I rolled a 4 altogether.
no! Oh no!
Clap, clap, clap.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say you do that. You swing. You get hit with one of the bolts on the way, and so you're still careening, but you lose some momentum, and you go for the double foot like drop kick, and the person in the chair catches you.
Oh God. Okay.
And just like catches you full speed. You land into their palm, and they just catch you and then slam you into the ground.
Okay. Oh God, not again. And I hit the ground after.
Yeah, like a power bomb, but like being held by the ankles.
Okay. All right. What does this person look like again?
They are pretty much completely covered. They have a VR headset on with this giant cable coming out of the back, and then like a dozen other cables. and they looked fairly like a normal person, just reclined in this VR like setup. But you do notice that like their arms are entirely made of metal.
Okay. All right. Well, at least I'm close.
Yeah, go ahead and let's have you roll take a powerful blow.
Okay, fantastic. So this is going to be great because let's see. When I take a powerful blow, where'd it go? I get to make a roll plus my conditions marked. I have 2 conditions marked. So this is going to be +2. And this is the one where you want to roll a miss, right?
Yes. Roll low.
Hey, all right. Considering my rolls. Okay, anyway, I'm jinxing it right now. Here we go.
12.
Not quite. I did roll a 5 on the dice +2, so that's 7.
Okay. So
So,
on a 7 and
medium.
9, you can lash out verbally and provoke a teammate to foolhardy action,
I'm right
or
here.
take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You can give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or you can struggle past the pain, mark 2 conditions.
I'm gonna say that you know how in like superhero movies people fly up against walls, people get, bashed up against hard surfaces and they kind of just get up and they're fine. Not for Mario, not for the Marionette. I get bashed onto the ground and um, I'm winded by that. So I'm going to go ahead and struggle past the pain and mark 2 more conditions.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
you just like, instead of like bouncing, you just kind of crumple.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, if you want to inflict something on Hex, the player is perfectly okay with that drama. Like,
Yeah, you could inflict a condition on Hex, which would not put you at 4 conditions. Or you could try and get him to do something foolhardy, like yelling, "Hex, nuke the computers," or something like that.
I mean, I want you to do what's right for Marionette. I'm just saying, like, don't feel bad about, like, we can make it messy.
Options are good. All the options are good, especially the ones that create drama.
Okay. All right. You know what? Yeah, okay. All right. If you don't mind, Hex, I will lash out verbally.
Yeah, you have influence over me.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know if I would necessarily hold anything against you at this moment because I kind of came in and you're on your own.
It doesn't necessarily have to be like anger. You could just be like,
yeah.
"Hex, help," and it could just be guilt.
Right. Like you
Like,
could
the
apply
condition he
guilty
takes
to
would be
me.
guilty.
It's yeah.
You know what it is? I am going to. I'm going to say that getting like slammed on the ground, it's incredibly painful. It's like worse than any other hit that I've ever taken studying martial arts and like learning parkour or anything like that. And you hear this. I'm going to say, Hex, you hear it from like across the room, even though it's pretty far. You hear this kind of crunch, and you know that something's probably broken. Like, I don't think my back, but like maybe my shoulder.
Yeah.
Or like my shoulder's been
or
dislocated.
something. Yeah.
And I just cry out like the worst, most horrifying like cry that you've ever heard. I mean, it's guttural. It's coming from my throat.
Yeah.
And it's the only thing I cry out is Hex.
Yeah.
Just this desperate plea for help.
I'm gonna mark guilty. Yep. This is good.
And yeah, we get that moment of like Hex looking up, and then we boom, cut to Iron Valkyrie surrounded by bots, spear in hand. Like your armor is like smoking from where you've already been hit. You are muted, by the way.
I need to remember to hit the button. And anyway, so Iron Valkyrie is surrounded by these metal things. She has realized the hits are non-lethal, so she's kind of like, she just takes it like there's steam comes out of her helmet as we go back to this sort of breath again. And I think that she is angry. and she's a little afraid. And while she does understand that like she's not dead, she's not dead. For her, she does not like she. It's not even that she doesn't like it. She'll be damned if she lets something like this beat her, uh, especially because she has a legacy to live up to. So I think that I would like for her to directly engage a threat.
Yeah.
And go after these things.
Absolutely.
And because she's angry, that also activates thick and thin skinned. Whenever I have angry marked, I can take +1 ongoing to unleash my powers, which is something else that I'd like to do.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and so unleash your powers is more for getting past obstacles. So if you
Okay.
wanted to just like go join the team, that could be an unleash your powers. If you're like, no, I am going to dismantle each of these things piece by piece, that's going to be a directly engage a threat.
Then I'm going to do directly engage a threat because she's placed her faith in Marionette and Hex. Like she's very much like has faith that her team is going to do what they said they're going to do. So and like Marionette, as far as she knows, is safe from harm, like the biggest threat in the room, which is these things. When she finds out that's not the case, though, it's going to suck.
It turns out there are threats all over the place.
Imagine that. So weird. But I also I think also this is maybe a little bit of a selfish move on her part. It's a point of pride. So if we wanted to say she's acting selfishly, I would say that is correct. Okay. Rather than actually making sure Marionette continues to be okay.
Let's see how the roll goes. We're down to 1 team left in the pool.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead and roll plus danger.
Plus danger. Let's get it. Make sure I have my danger up so I know. That's a 6 and a 2 for an 8. Plus 2 danger is 10.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you are laying waste to these things. What options are you going to choose from what 2 options are you going to choose?
I think that this is Iron Valkyrie in a rage, essentially. So there is technique to it. So I think we're going to resist and avoid their blows. And I think that this is going to impress or surprise or frighten the opposition, because Iron Valkyrie is dressed to the nines in Norse gear with the runes and everything, with the exception of her spear, but her fighting style looks nothing like that. Her fighting style, for those who is recognizable to an extent to someone who is familiar with Sky and with her father. Even when that final when she sort of jumps in the air and does that final dramatic javelin toss and throws it through one of those these bots things, that is probably the most iconic kind of the move. That's the move, the signature move, if you will. So
that's awesome.
But
yeah, just all of these sweeping cuts, these perfectly measured, take the head off of a bot with a thrust, and then just the jump in the air and just this massive entire body behind the throw launch, as it just impales 3 bots through.
Yep. And for the cherry on top, because this is her little moment, she lands again on the ground, not in the hero stance, but she just sort of lands, and we have to, because I'm an anime nerd, she does the dramatic pose as the bots fall apart around her.
Yeah lands and just steam coming out of the helmet, or it's the land, there's a beat, and then as the steam comes out, and then the bots just start crumbling.
Yes.
I forget. Does your spear fly back to your hand?
Her spear comes back to her. Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
It could dramatically also come back to her,
that's
and then
cool
she does the
shit.
Yeah. That's awesome. And it's just rubble all around you. Synthesis.
Yes.
You are there's this lash of blades, and then the Hydra is going to instead of trying to hit you with the blades, is just going to one of the blades that is or actually 2 of the blades that are currently in a bind against 2 of your limbs instead are going to deactivate and like go from gripping blades to trying to grip onto your limbs, and it just rockets directly up. And it is screaming into the air at kind of top speed, and it is going to try and get as high into the sky as it can with you with it. What do you do?
As it's doing that, I'm going to try and I think I'm going to try and directly confront a threat, which is going to be directly engage plus danger. Well,
Oh boy.
if this were a different game, I would be getting a thread, but I was not successful. So I will take potential.
Congratulations on the
I
potential.
got snake eyes.
Oh, brutal.
So if there is
Yeah.
some sort of a critical effect, then go ahead and apply it. But
roll take
do
a
I get
powerful
anything
blow.
on a miss?
If y'all
you
don't
get
start
potential.
rolling better, the audience is going to accuse me of cheating.
I just rolled a 10, Mr. Sir.
Okay, that's good.
So what I would like to do is this is currently Cynn is in a strange body, which anyone else would be terrified of. So I'm going to use my move Not Human Enough. When you directly engage a threat in a terrifying fashion, mark a condition to choose an additional option, even on a miss.
Ooh, okay.
So what I'm going to do is take something from them, and that something is going to be those arms. I'm going to reverse the situation and rip those arms off. So we're still rocketing up, but I'm not being held anymore.
Okay. Yeah, so that means you are now in free fall. So you take those two limbs from you, and I want you to roll take a powerful blow as you start careening back to Earth.
Okay. So I have to mark a condition for that, and I think that condition will be afraid.
Yep. A natural reaction.
As we fall, and I take a powerful physical blow, I will use my move, I am not my body, and I may roll as if I had 2 fewer conditions marked.
Nice.
If I do, on a 10 plus, I must choose to lose control of myself in a terrible way.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be crazy.
Box cars. Box cars.
No, I rolled a 4. So I've missed. And I think that what happens is as we fall, I'm able to maneuver the thing underneath me and crunch it so that I don't take any damage.
Nice.
Phew.
Awesome. Yeah, you basically redirect like the hover motors on these things below you to break your fall, and then just like absorb them into your body.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
New alien options.
Yep, you now have 3 of these robot arms.
Sweet.
It's a hydra versus something that's always hungry.
Got to catch them all.
Hungry hydras.
Hungry hydras.
TM.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, coming to a convention near you. Hungry hydras.
I mean, technically.
Alrighty. Fantastic. Okay. I think that brings us back around to Hex.
So question for you. This person with the headset on, does it look like...
Sorry. Go ahead.
Is it like surgically attached, or does it look like something I could kick off of their head, or...
Kicking it off of their head seems like it would be potentially very damaging to the person wearing it.
Oh yeah, because I don't want to kill them. I just want to like disconnect them from what's happening.
Be sure I will redirect if you do something that would kill somebody.
Yeah, that's not what I'm... And also I'm just trying to make it clear it's not Hex's intention either, right? Of like...
For sure.
He's as guilty as he feels right now, he's still like trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, don't worry. I will redirect for tone.
Great. So yeah, what I want to do, I need to see what the basic moves again here. With defend, because I want to try to get to Mario, but I think it's more important to damn it. Yeah, like I could protect Marionette, but that doesn't end the fight.
I think what Marionette and by the way, we are getting a little bit of keyboard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good. I think Marionette yelling hex would be a good reason for you to be like, hey, hit this thing.
Yeah, okay. So that feels fine then. I'm gonna go and let's see, both danger and freak are 0. This is not helpful. Oh no, danger is 1 now. Danger's 1. Okay. So
Ooh.
yeah, I my goal is to go like kick this guy in the helmet. And either get the helmet off of him, but just like disconnect him from sorry, do we have the person's pronouns? Like, is it on their name tag or?
At this point, they are unknown, so I will give you a pass on whatever pronouns you use for them.
Okay.
So them works. They, them, if you don't know.
Okay. So yeah, my goal is to like just rip across the room and either sever those cables, kick this helmet off their head, like whatever it is. I'm trying to disconnect them from the system.
Cool.
Unplug them from the Matrix.
Okay, Dice, this is not the time to tell everyone I've not been cheating. Okay. Oh, but that's okay.
Oh shit.
Was that karma?
Yep. I got a 5 plus 1 is 6. I don't think we have any team left in the pool.
I think we have one.
I think we have one left, so you could go to if you act selfishly again.
I thought we were out. I thought when I acted selfishly last time, that was the last one.
Oh, that would have been. I thought you reconsidered that.
Never mind.
No, that's why I have a danger of 1, is I shifted my labels.
That's fair.
So I think, to be honest, like I don't think we have one.
Okay.
Dang it. But I get an advance.
Congratulations.
Can I take it now? Because it's about danger.
Sure, you can't use it retroactively though.
No. But I was already thinking about what this was going to be, and I just want to point it out.
Sure.
One of the Protege's advancements is take +2 to the label your mentor embodies or denies, and he denies danger because he's always telling me like find other ways to solve problems, and clearly he's wrong. So I am going to put +2 into danger,
Nice.
which puts it at 3 now. But I guess I have to deal with.
I would double check on how that move is worded, but if you want to double check that,
Add +2 to the label your mentor embodies or denies.
I thought that was only a temporary activation, essentially.
This is an advancement.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Does it subtract from your other stuff?
No, that's what's.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is nutso.
Yeah. But it's because I'm like demonstrably saying my mentor is wrong about this idea. And
all right. If you give me a good enough fiction, I'll let it change your die roll. Give me some angst.
Yeah, it is my like there are flashbacks of the mentor, like he works alone all the time. He doesn't have to protect people. He doesn't have to fight. Like he sets up so many situations so he doesn't have to fight. And Hex doesn't see the sort of grandmaster, like chess master, elegance of that yet. Right. Like because he's a 20-year-old kid. And he is Like, no, there is a time where you have to be able to fight. My friend is on the floor, bent the wrong way, and there is one way to solve this, and that's violence. And there is
If I
just
may.
a whole series of like flashbacks of him like, no, this isn't good enough. And yeah.
And let me know if I go too far with this, but I think you just start landing blow after blow after blow against this person until like the visor is cracked and like there is blood just pouring from their nose.
Yeah.
And like you like I think this is important because your danger went from 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And that I think to justify that means something a little bit drastic, and I think it is just not stopping until this person is just unconscious and bloody on the floor.
Right.
With just, I think their armor, like their bodysuit, is white, and it is just blood from their nose all the way down.
I mean,
the front of the thing.
As a pitch, I mean, I would even love it if it takes Marionette to be like, heck, stop. like something.
Calm down, bud.
Yeah. I'd also like to take a powerful blow for that situation, if that's okay.
Well, let's before we get to that, Marionette, Hex is there and just punching, and like at this point you're seeing his knuckles come back red.
Yeah.
As he's just pulling back for another punch.
I'm let's see. I'm already afraid and insecure. And if there's one thing that I'm okay with or that I can kind of deal with, it's like me getting hurt. But when I see like how bloody this person is getting, I'm like actually shocked by it. And so I think Jason, if you don't mind, as Hex is like raising a fist, you feel like one of the strings kind of like poof, just latch onto your wrist.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that when I got slammed, actually, part of my visor broke. And I don't even say anything. Like when you turn and see where when you turn and look at me, there's just kind of this look in my eye that's like, no, it's okay. We can, I think we got him, very solemnly.
Okay. So my take a powerful blow was a 7 or 8 plus my current condition. So I'm gonna struggle through and mark 2 more conditions that with Marionette's intervention. So I have guilty already. I'm gonna mark insecure and
I'd say
angry. Yeah. But he's like insecure about how angry he feels. Like that's what's sort of shocking, right? Of like, this was a not totally conscious course of events, but coming out of it with the like, having his arm grabbed is like, whoa. Yeah.
And Marionette, do you just sit there in silence as you have this moment, or is there anything you say?
I don't, honestly, at this point, I don't know what to say because I've just been like everything I've tried to do has just failed miserably almost the entire time. And I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore. Like Hex has, this, and like even without the magic, even without, like, for everybody else, even without using their powers, I've seen them like overcome a lot of things, and I've seen them handle themselves all right. And I actually, you know what? I think when we make eye contact, Hex, and I see that you've stopped punching, I retract that string, and I think you just hear me shakily say, I think we got to get out of here.
Yeah. And Hex is like,
Actually, no, I don't say we. I say I think I want to get out of here.
So we're sort of up on this, like, is it like a dais sort of thing, or like what?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, like a raised command deck.
yeah.
kinda
So
thing.
I'm hopping off of the the computer or whatever and going over to Marionette, and want to just pull him into a big hug, if that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a flinch because again, my shoulder is kind of just hanging limply.
Right.
But yeah, when after that initial kind of flinch, you just feel me like lean right into you. Like this is a lot more than I can take right now. And I am just trying to like do my best to hold it in. You actually
Yeah.
feel like the other shoulder kind of like heaving a little bit, and I just, I gotta get. I can't let anybody down more than I already have. So I'm just really trying to, I'm taking deep breaths. I think I actually just ripped the rest of the visor off at this point because like one eye is exposed, one eye isn't, and it's just messing with my vision, and
Yeah.
it just kind of clatters down onto the ground, like uselessly beside me.
Okay. Look, we got to get out of here, Mario. You're right, but this, I don't know what I would have done without you, and I'm really glad you did what you did.
That actually makes me feel a little bit worse because I feel like it's sort of the participation trophy
Oh,
that I'm getting. And I you know what? I think I have the presence of mind to like at the very least there's something I can't mess up, and that's just grabbing something.
Mm.
So if we're by these controls, is there like I don't know.
There is a second headset that is not in use right now, and you can absolutely grab that.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
actually, would you rather have that, or would you rather have like a tablet?
I'll take a tablet.
Okay.
I'll grab the tablet. I reach
Yeah.
out, I grab that, tuck it into
There's
my
a
satchel.
moment like before you touch it, you're looking down at it, and you just see the words Project Penta, and then as soon as you touch it, the screen locks.
Okay, all right. I still grab it. Like I touch it. I'm like, I know that Cynn's gonna be able to do something with this. However it works out. I have faith in synthesis at the very least, and so yeah, I just toss that in my satchel, and I look at you, and I just kind of give you a quick head flip, like let's get out of here. And I turn. What does it look like with the Fae that are busting out of the tubes?
They actually like there's so the troll is kind of like standing over all the other fae, and like there's the one that has like as their hair has kind of like dried, you can see is like this fiery red, and they're the one that was melting robots. But there's another fae who has this kind of like hair like leaves, and like the troll says something to her, and she kind of like almost floats over to you, and she goes, I was told one of you were hurt.
and I just gesture to Marionette of like, my injuries are more emotional. So
Is that in character or out of
no,
character?
I'm just like, like Marionette's shoulder. I'm like, you know how to put this back?
And she turns to Marionette and she says, I can help you, but it will hurt.
I nod, again wordlessly, and I mean not even like enthusiastically. It's just kind of like almost like a defeated nod.
And she goes, you did well, warrior, and sets a hand like a palm on your forehead. and your shoulder just back into place without her touching it.
Oh, okay.
And it is extremely painful, and it
Yeah.
burns and it burns and it burns, and it stops.
Oh, okay. That sort of the pain yells out, or it gets I yelp through my teeth, and as it, as I feel the burning, that's kind of like when the tears. I've been kind of struggling to hold it back in. That's when the tears kind of like actually start trickling down my face, and I'm still trying to keep it in, because you know what, these Fae, I don't know them, but Hex is here. Not just Hex, but like Cal is here, and I don't want, at the very least, I don't want Cal to see me like this, and so it's very obvious that I'm taking my sleeves and I'm like just drying my eyes as best I can through, but I muster up the most superhero thing I can say, and I say, not even thinking, I say thank you, to the person, to the Fae creature that just did the thing for me.
And she goes, "We're even." And she gives you a pat on the shoulder.
Is it okay if Hex picks up on the like you don't want Hex to see the tears?
If that's what you think Hex would.
I'm just thinking
go
like
through, yeah.
Like Hex is because you had to pull your mask off and we still have to get out of here, and I'm thinking like Hex is like, okay, I don't want to make you feel worse, and goes and like finds a strip of something of like, here we got to protect your identity, like maybe you could wrap this around under your hood or something. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I'll like take the last, like I kind of like tuck it. I tuck whatever that fabric is like underneath, and I just cover up as much of myself as I can.
Which
like obviously I can't cover my eyes,
crying.
but
yeah. No, it doesn't say that out loud, but like like Hex is trying to give Marionette the cover, right? Of like, oh yeah, you need this for your identity, and not so that everyone could see you crying. But like, is desperately trying to make that right in the like. I would like to roll comfort of support, but if it's too early, Jay, you tell me.
I think it is. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be there yet. But yeah, I tuck it under my my hood. I sign thanks. It's like one of the signs that I picked up from Iron Valkyrie. And then again, in the most superhero voice that I can put on at the time, like there's a little quiver to it as it escapes my lips, but I say, all right, we got to get these Fae out of here.
And the troll kind of, after talking with the others, kind of lopes over and goes, "Thank you, small folk. You have done quite well by me and mine, and your battle and your generosity will not be forgotten."
No one deserves to be in a cage.
And you just hear like a growl, and he goes, "Agreed." And he goes, "We could use some assistance leaving this place. Much of it is made of iron."
Okay. Well, if you can grab that guy, and I'm pointing to the guy knocked out, because like as hard as Hex can hit, like every hit is flashing this like, purple energy. Like he's not burly, right? His danger is high, but he's not super strong. And so he's like, all right, if you could grab that guy, we'll get the elevator down here. And
And you see the troll just like very carefully like disconnect, and like you see his fingers kind of sizzle a little. And he goes, and then just like picking up a doll almost,
Yeah.
like cradles this unconscious person and actually holds them in one hand.
Yeah.
And then just like does like the three-legged gait, like one arm as an additional leg kind of thing.
Vixie, you do need to tell us the name of your familiar.
For
Oh,
those
this?
listening at home, there's an adorable cat on screen.
Yes. Oh gosh, I got to come up with a superhero name for you now too. Um, this is Hanuman, my actual cat.
Hi,
For the
Hanuman.
purposes of this,
Cat
I think,
she.
yes, he'll be the cat she. For the purposes of this.
That's good.
Perfect.
So yeah, we just get everyone piled into the utility elevator and try.
I think just like a little spark of magic, and the whole thing starts rumbling up. And upstairs, like in the Hydra, Project Hydra has just collapsed into pieces as you kind of have a moment to catch your breath, Synthesis. And on the main level, like there's no more bots to break as you
I absorb all of it, and then I run down the side of the building, still in this spider arachnid form, because I've kind of forgotten that
I
that
will say you can
like
say
it's
arachnid.
so familiar.
Please no spider. Like it can be
Okay, I apologize.
arachnid adjacent, but
Okay.
I don't do spiders.
Copy that.
Okay, how about like a scorpion, but
Just
without the pinchers?
just like if arachnid is just saying arachnid works because it's many limbed. That way I'm not thinking of the specifics.
Sure. Okay, so in this arachnid form, which I've kind of forgotten that I'm in because it's so familiar to Quince, and that's kind of not exactly overriding my consciousness, but sort of in control of all of that. I run down the side of the building to the bottom of the floor, and I start making my way into that garage with the roll door. Is Iron Valkyrie still there?
Iron Valkyrie is still like it has kind of grabbed a piece of these things to use as a shield that she's knocked off, but she's also heading for the warehouse and trying to like kind of follow the path that Marionette took. So when she I guess she meets up with Cynn.
I think Synthesis is the first one you see.
Yeah.
As the others are
So
still on
do
their way
you-
up the elevator.
Do you initially think that she's some sort of apex thing? Because this doesn't look like the Cynn, you know? I mean, it's golden, but
I think like I guess that's my question. Like
I think you definitely recognize her.
Yeah, like how
okay.
If
deeply does she know about Cynn's programming? It would be my thing.
If anyone would recognize Cynn in multiple forms, I think it would be Ivy.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Like I think she's like there's the moment of like, oh, that's a different shape than I was expecting.
I would
And
like this
then-
to be a very funny moment, if you will.
Oh yeah, go for
So,
it.
Please.
yeah, because if
That's why I wanted to
Róisín
offer it.
if Róisín recognizes Cynn, she'll run over and like you just get you feel a little bap on your body with the spear, and you hear across in your comms, "Oi, your fruit's taking over again."
I'm sorry. Yeah. And I will transform back.
Are the additional arms just fully absorbed in, or is the addition you transform back? You are about 1.5 feet taller.
Okay. Till I figure out how to get rid of this extra mass. But yeah.
What height does that put you at?
1.5 feet puts me 5'7", 6'7", 7'3",
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
or 7'1", 7'1". So
Over
some-
7 feet. Yeah. Okay.
Róisín looks like Ivy looks up at you with both hands on her hips, and says, "I think you've taken too much vitamin C again."
Oh, yeah, I'll figure out how to condense this and dump this extra weight, but The Hydra up there said farewell to arms.
Boo!
No, boo. I liked it.
Valkyrie sighs
Golf
and
clap.
says they must have gotten to the control room, or maybe you ate it, or maybe both.
I think they did. It sort of stopped interacting after a while. I don't think it was anything I did. So we should probably go find the boys and get out of here before there's a further response.
Aye, we should. But there was a further response. Actually, they had some machines. I grabbed
Oh.
a piece. I grabbed a piece of one. Trophy also probably worth. I assume it'd be of value to you and Marionette, and maybe Cal.
So I look around and say, "Oh, does look like you've been busy."
I might have gotten angry. Just they hurt. They hurt Marionette.
Oh, we should see if he's okay then.
Well, no,
And-
he was fine. They tried. I should say they tried to hurt Marionette.
And like as you mentioned that the doors open and like the troll just kind of like
And nothing bad happened to Marionette ever again.
I think like when the door opens and we see if the first thing we see is the troll, like reset back to one. Like, are we gonna fight? Is this a thing that's gonna happen?
and the troll just kind of lets out like a chuffing laugh, like no, not me, and just like moves out of the way to let everyone else out of the elevator.
Immediately relaxes, like, oh, thank God. Huh.
How tall is the troll? Like
About 8
now
feet
that
tall.
it's in about what?
8
10
feet
feet?
tall. 8.
Okay, 8. So what would be vastly overtowering Cynn is now just a little taller.
And I'm assuming, so this is his like proportionate thickness is in alignment as well, right? Of like,
Yeah.
she thick.
It looks like Cynn, but just scaled up.
Yeah,
What?
just zoom and
10%.
enhance, right? Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
love it.
Thank you for asking about how thick the character is, Jason. We were all thinking it.
I'm just saying there's a big difference between a 7 foot tall beanpole and a 7 foot tall like pro basketball player, you know?
Mhm. Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. Yeah, and you are all reunited.
Is there any sign that like I forget what we were gonna say about law enforcement in the city because real life cops are bastards.
Yeah.
But
I think
yeah.
you could report that there was like an illegal like experiments going on here and like send that to like we'll say that so there's a thing that exists in the main continuity of Masks, which is called Halcyon City.
Yeah.
There's a thing called Aegis, which is like the shield equivalent. They deal with supernatural stuff. And I think like there is like an Aegis branch of Tempest PD.
Sure. Yeah.
So they're gonna send people, kind of equipped for this stuff. But you might also have to worry about additional Apex stuff showing up.
Right.
Like you are safe for the time being, but only the time being if you stay here.
I just want to be able to hand the tech operator over to an authority.
I would say it would be easier to take them to like a police station or something like that and be like, hey, this is and like have the Fae like leave a statement about what happened to them.
So maybe let the Fae take him to okay, great.
Yeah, and like they'll probably, in all actuality, they'll probably call up Oberon as he's kind of like an ambassador for the Fae.
Okay, great. And that's not our problem anymore then.
Yep.
How physically damaged is Marionette? Like, how can I pick up on what's going on for him? I mean, I thought that he was like physically healed, but
It was a
Jay,
very
are you
painful healing
emotionally?
process. He feels good now. Like, you actually feel like you feel pretty fresh, like pretty refreshed, pretty like you could probably jump in another fight. Like, it was that level of healing. It was like, not only is it like healing the wounds, but like you feel rejuvenated.
I mean, yeah, I might not look physically hurt, like I'm not acting physically hurt. You can see that the goggles that I usually wear, they're gone, and there's something stuffed under my mask. But
Like, your outfit is definitely beat the hell up.
yeah, it's pretty torn up. You can see again, one of my strings is like visibly broken, like a little bit of the end is sticking out, and it doesn't look in good shape. And like, I'm doing my best to avoid everyone's gaze. Like, I'm not looking at Iron Valkyrie. I'm not looking at Synthesis. Like, normally I would kind of be running out in front of the group. I'm actually lingering behind the Fae. And so there's definitely something different demeanor wise.
Okay. I'm just going to see for myself whether Cynn picks up on this.
Do you think you want to try to pierce the
And
mask?
I don't think it's that much of a move. I just want to see how I'm going to respond, because I was looking at those and none of them really fit the situation. It didn't seem like so.
I feel like you can. I'm gonna make kind of a declaration that unless something is purposefully hidden from the other players and you're stating it as such, it's just common knowledge kind of thing. So is Marionette hiding that he is hurt, or is he, and like trying to like blend in like this is not a big deal, or is he just like, I just don't want to talk with people right now, like don't want to engage with people? Like, what is
I think
observable?
I think it is the last one. I am like physically like trying to not make eye contact with anybody because I don't want them to see my eyes are red.
Mm.
And again, same thing. Like, I'm kind of like trying to superhero my way through this, but I don't want anybody to sort of see the emotional state that I'm in.
Also, as somebody who in real life has run interference for somebody who's been crying recently, I think Hex is like, if Hex sees Cynn, kind of like, what's going on there? Hex is like, hey, okay, so here's what we got to do. I'm like trying to pull aggro from Marionette and be like, hey, let's get back up to the roof. We can use the teleporter to get back to the loft. And
I'm actually gonna say, like, that is a form of supporting your teammate. I would like to see you roll comfort and support.
Okay.
Just as like this non-verbal, just like, I'm gonna cover for you, I got you kind of thing.
Sure. And of course, Jay, you don't have to open up to it. That is a thing.
Sure.
But okay, I will roll my mundane, which is now a 0. Oh, okay. It's a 7.
Nice.
So not totally inept, but yeah, on a hit, they hear you. If they open up to you, then there's a thing. What do you think, Jay?
And
Yeah, I
and
gotta
it
think
doesn't
about
even need to
that.
be like a verbally opening up, just like catching each other's glance,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. Or like even just like noticing that like, are you in a place where you would notice that Hex is doing this for you?
Yeah. I got to think about that. I think at this point, while I'm not trying to, I think I would notice, first of all. So while I'm not trying to, while I'm trying to avoid, be as kind of as small as I can be and as unnoticeable as I can be, I am still on guard and like hearing what's going on around me. So I'm gonna say that I pick up on that, from Hex.
And you can
I'm
choose
gonna
things that
open
aren't
up.
clear a condition. Like you can shift
Yeah,
your
yeah,
labels, you can add a team to the pool. Like if
yeah,
you think that like, oh, this isn't actually making you feel better, like this can have other mechanical effects. Like
Oh,
yeah.
does
we
it
actually don't
change
have
how
the
you
team to the pool option right
Oh,
now.
because it
Oh,
wasn't
I'm
10
sorry.
plus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah. It's clear condition, mark potential, or shift labels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that um you know what? I pick up on what you're doing, and I look at you, Hex, and I think you're the only one who's like really who has kind of really kind of seen taken a good look at the look on my face,
Yeah.
And I'll I think I'm close enough that I can whisper to you, and I'll kind of lean at you, and I'll say, "Hey, can we talk later?"
Yeah, of course.
And that's sort of my signal that I am opening up. I'm going to shift my labels, and I'm going to say I get to take one down and bring one up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My savior, which was at +2, is going to go down to +1, and my mundane is going to go up to +3.
Dang. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where so the operator has been taken off your hands by the Fae. They're gonna go turn them into the cops and make a statement. And hanging around here is a dangerous proposition. What do you guys do?
Well, my idea is to get back to the roof so that we have line of sight to the teleportal and it can like pull us back.
I think the teleportal is a one-way trip.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So then, I'm just
I think you gotta
suggesting
find
we
better
get back to
ways
the
back.
loft one way or the other, so we can debrief.
You are muted, Vixie.
One day I'll remember to hit the button. It's not today, but one day. I'm just gonna talk to myself. But anyway, I was saying Róisín will sign. We got to get out of here.
Cool. I think
I
there's
agree.
a scene of the four of you maybe like jumping onto a passing train. And just like I just kind of have this idea of like the four of you sitting like cross-legged on top of a train as it speeds through town. And just like or like some combination of that, of like each of you sitting your own kind of particular way. I kind of imagine Mario is maybe kind of like standing off, like cross-armed, like looking over things. Maybe one of you is doing like the Batman perch where you're like, one knee is down. Like I don't know, like talk to me. What does it look like as you all catch a train back towards the loft?
Cynn is down, legs together, sitting on the back of her heels, like what would be considered like a zazen position, and is interiorly concentrating on trying to shed some of this excess mass by converting some of this maybe into gaseous state.
Yeah, I think there's actually just like steam pouring off of you.
I was gonna say, are you just farting? Like, is that what we
Oh, no. No.
Sorry, I'm just like my brain went there.
No, that was great.
Hex is crisscross applesauce next to wherever like if Cynn sits down, Hex is sitting down nearby and is sort of like flexing his hands, and there are little pulses of purple in his veins, of like his strength, his speed, his fighting ability is all from his magic. And so he's just like what is going on with me? Like kind of a little self-evaluation, really. And yeah, it's mostly looking down.
I think Ivy is gonna sit next to, like, obviously, like, she's I feel like she's seen the gas thing before, and she's kind of like, I don't need a steam room right now. So
I
she's
think I'm actually going to change that. I think
yeah,
that's new.
that's new. Okay,
Yeah.
so either way, not keen on sitting in steam. So this does not affect her overall decision, just whether or not she's seen it before. So but she kind of leaves like Cynn to themselves. It seems like they're okay for the most part, and she did clock the change in Mario's demeanor, and I think that would it be safe to say that she's maybe heard about something like this from from Sky that happens to people who are fighting in like wars and things like that, or who basically something that happens to warriors as like a
Um,
condition that she should be aware of as a fighter.
I think if you're like gonna lean back on advice from Sky,
Mm-hmm.
I think Sky would say like it's important to check in, just make sure you're doing it at the right time, and like immediately after a fight is not always the right time.
Right,
Like
and
give people space to cool down.
that's kind of why I think Ivy didn't do anything at first, even though she did clock the change. It was much more like, oh, we're gonna have to talk about this later. Like, I don't like that. Like, don't like that. Gonna put a pin in it. And I think even now, like, she's still kind of giving Mario space, like Marionette space, to process. And so she ends up sitting next to Cal. And I think the way that she sits is she doesn't quite sit crisscross applesauce. It's more like um she has one foot up, like one knee up, the other leg out stretched, and then her spear is like in the train. Not like she didn't like stab it, so like people who are riding the train are like, "Oh, that's a spear." No, it's much more like I've put it into the train so that I don't like go flying, you know. And she's holding on to it essentially for balance so that it's not uncomfortable for her. And I think she looks at Cal, and I'm trying to decide if I want to comfort and support or pierce the mask, because I get things when I pierce your mask. As the bull,
Do it.
I think I am gonna pierce the mask because I have something called listener. When you pierce the mask of your love or rival, you can always let them ask you a question to ask them an additional question in turn, even on a miss. These additional questions do not have to be on the list. So,
Oh, neat.
yeah, so I don't think I have the list of questions. Whoops.
Roll plus mundane. It's on the basic moves. Pierce the mask. Go ahead and roll it, and then I'll
Okay.
read
Yeah,
off
I got
the
it.
list.
All right, let's go ahead and grab a couple dice. Hope for the best. That's a 2 and a 4 for a 6.
A 6. And you don't have anything that gives a bonus to that?
Plus mundane. So I have mundane, a mundane.
1, it looks like.
I have 1, so that brings it up to a 7.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So, you can ask one from the list, and then an additional one that doesn't have to be on the list. What are you really planning? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How could I get your character to blank? And how could I gain influence over you?
I think she already has influence over Cal, so that's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the question I'd like to ask is going to go along the lines of what are you really planning? Or like, what are you, I guess in this case, would it be like, what are you thinking about or what are you really thinking about? Could that also be in alignment with that question?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you want that to be your any question? Or because you get 2. You get 1 from the list and 1 off of the list.
Yeah. I think then if I'd rather like, I want to think about my any question a little bit more. I'm really just trying. What I really want to ask is, what are you planning? It just doesn't. it doesn't feel like it's in character to ask if Cal is planning something.
You don't
So-
ask these questions in
These are out of
character. These
character.
are
Okay.
these are things you are observing of
Okay.
the character, and the player will
Got it.
tell you what you observe.
Yeah,
Okay,
kind
so-
of intuiting. Yeah.
Cool. Then let me take a look at this list again because I was viewing it from an in character perspective.
Yeah, when you're
think-
going over like a list of things on basic moves or any of the moves, and it says to ask a question, that is happening at like the player level
Okay.
rather than the character level.
So I think at this, then my question is, what do you want me to do,
Oh.
or what? Yeah.
Oh, what a great question. Shit.
That's why I love this game.
Got him.
I don't think this like Hex wants you to know what he did without him having to tell you.
You're
And I
asking this
don't-
of the bull, the one playbook that has no psychic powers whatsoever.
Right. Like it's like he doesn't want it to be a secret, but he also doesn't want to have to articulate it or can't, and
Mhm.
is sitting there thinking about like, how do I articulate what just happened? Like that's what's happening, and he wants people to know, but is ashamed, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Can Ivy pick up on the flexing his fists and the little sparkles of energy there? Like,
Not to mention,
see
your
if-
fists are bloody.
Oh, well, yeah, there's some blood. Yeah.
And so I think, like, as far as what do you want me to do is that's what you want to do. What do you want me to do about that? Like, just know.
Well, yeah,
magically?
yeah. That's like what I want. I just want you to magically know.
Great. I love that for me.
Well, you have a question is
Mhm.
like
Off the list. Yeah, I mean, that is true. That you could
You
follow
could
up
ask it.
with.
hmm
you could intuit what happened.
I think that I think like that she can intuit something happened with the bloody knuckles and the sparks and whatnot. And then I do get that extra question from listener, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can ask me a question.
You
I
could
think,
you
too.
could or I'm not sure.
Hold on. I have
Oh,
to
is
look
that
back
one?
at it because it says when you pierce the mask of your love or rival, you can always let them ask you a question
Oh,
to ask them an additional question. So you'd have to ask me a question.
okay.
So that I get
Yes,
that extra question.
I will do so. Which is presumably from the list.
Mhm.
I will say no, ask a question. GM caveat.
Yay.
Okay.
You can
Wh-
keep it to the list if that's easier. but-
No, that's okay. It boils down to what will you do when you find out Cal did something terrible?
I think that Ivy would need some space to process it. But if anything, I don't think that Ivy would let it change her definition of Cal.
Okay.
It would be much more like she'd treat it as like, okay, well, you made a bad decision in the moment. You know, why? Why
Yeah.
did we do this? And how do we not do this again? You know? Because I think at her core, Ivy believes in the good in everybody. And I don't think that she thinks that Cal is like, I don't think that she would assume Cal is like an evil person full of vitriol that would do this on purpose, basically.
Yeah. Okay. And what's the anything question you want to
The
ask?
anything question.
I think it'd be good to ask what happened.
Yeah, I think that I agree. I think that I'm not psychic, but I think that
Well,
Ivy
maybe
would
there's some
ask.
bleed from my magic, of like.
Yeah.
Does that
Well,
make sense?
Mhm. So there's okay. So, like, if I ask what happened,
Yeah.
like
So from Hex's point of view, what happened was he let everyone down and lost control.
Woof.
And like almost killed somebody. I mean, we know that's not the tone of the game, but like fucking
Really
lost
hurt
it.
somebody.
Yeah.
It
Really
is
hurt-
fair for Hex to interpret it that way.
Right. Like he is like, because he doesn't want to kill anybody, right? Like that's a horrible thing for him to consider, and he's worried of what would have happened. You know, like, so that's his interpretation of what happened. Is he let Marionette down, he let everyone down, and lost it, and he's supposed to be the leader, and that's
Okay. So, oh man, a lot of stuff to have above table. And I think that for Ivy, seeing kind of the Marionette on one side being very taciturn and processing, and then Cal on the other, kind of sparking and knuckles covered in blood. I think she actually it's funny because she's reaching out metaphorically and literally, because she reaches out and places her hand over Cal's as he's doing this motion and says, "What's on your mind?"
I lost it today. I lost control.
What do you mean?
I mean, I wasn't on it, and Mario got hurt because of me, and then I just lost it. Like, I just lost it. I was gonna put that guy down. Like, I don't know. I don't know why that happened. I don't know how to make it not happen.
Well, you can't change the past. That's for certain. But like, you can feel, like, when you mentioned that Mario gets hurt, she actually visibly like stiffens a little bit. She did not. She was trying to avoid that, and that makes her like, that upsets her that Mario got hurt.
And he's just to be like, Hex is specifically characterizing it as it was Hex's fault. Like, Mario didn't do anything wrong. Mario was doing what he had to do, and it's Cal's fault that he got hurt.
Yeah, she gets that. It's more that she was hoping that Mario wouldn't get hurt. Like, she was very protective of Mario, and hearing that he got hurt in spite of her, like, kind of her best efforts, if you will, is not pleasant to hear for her. So, and she said, she looks at him and says, "Is that why your knuckles are covered in blood?"
Yeah.
Someone else's blood.
Yeah.
Well, why'd you lose control like that? I thought you knew better.
Well, I thought I had control of the situation, and then I let him get hurt, and I just had to end it as quickly as I could, and that's all. I just stopped thinking, and that's the problem.
That's what you do best, Cal. You think. The moment you stop thinking, this happens.
That's what the doc always says.
She, like, kind of grips the hand and, like, kind of holds it and brings it down to kind of between them and says, we need your little X's and O's. Without them, we probably wouldn't be doing so well right now.
Okay. Well, they didn't do Mario any good today.
She sighs and looks to Mario, like, kind of, you obviously you can't see his helmet, but like she like kind of glances at Mario. Are you like Batmaning it on a corner of the train? Like what do you look like right now, Jay?
I think I'm actually like I've got my back turned to everybody, and my legs are kind of dangling,
Okay.
over the back of the train car.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just got my arms crossed, like my body language is very closed right now, and I'm watching the landscape. I'm lost in my thoughts and watching the landscape kind of like zoom. It's like we're backing away from.
Yeah. And I'm
Okay.
trying to pitch it so that Mario can't hear what I'm saying, but
Right.
that maybe he can anyway. But anyway, yeah.
And
Is-
I think. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, is it pitched so that Cynn can't hear this as well?
No, because we're
So
all
I
the
don't-
three of us are sitting next to each other.
Okay.
I'm just not standing in the way of or sitting in the way of the steam.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that she looks at Mario and then looks back and says, "Well, we're all still here. Mario's still here, and this can be fixed. Remember, part of this is our choice too. Mario wanted to do this. Maybe he didn't realize what comes with it.
Yeah, you're
Not
right.
saying it's not your fault. Might have been. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But I am saying that he also chose to be there to help you.
When you said that Mario was hurt, that Marionette was hurt, Cynn's eyes snap open and she starts listening more intently about what's going on. And about this time is probably going to stand up and move towards the end of the train where Marionette is. And unless one of you tries to stop her or say something, she's going to go sit down next to him.
No, not gonna stop her.
Yeah.
I think Ivy knows Cynn too well to do that.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going? You see me like visually, very visibly, like snap out of my headspace. And I sort of turn to you, but I'm still kind of not making eye contact. Like I am averting making eye contact with you. And I say, I didn't see what you did up there, but I'm pretty sure whatever it was awesome.
oh, that's not important. And I reach out and I put my hand on top of your hand and say, I heard you were hurt. Are you okay?
Oh boy, this is a tough one because I think I'm in the headspace of. I appreciate the gesture certainly, but like I'm in the headspace of still kind of having my shell up. And I yank my hand away, and I don't think
I flinch back.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Oh, I'm saying as you yank your hand away, I flinch back, like, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, ugh, I don't think I even notice. I think I'm so in my head. I'm averting my gaze that it doesn't occur to me that maybe that could be taken poorly, or that what you're doing is trying to be there for me. And I just shoot back. No, I'm okay. One of those creatures that one of the creatures that that Hex set free took care of that, I guess. And yeah, I'm all right. And I'm just kind of deflecting.
Okay. You I know you don't recognize this, but you did hurt Cynn by like flinching away from her touch.
Yeah. Yeah.
which sort of reinforces her freak feeling.
Yeah.
And so when that happens and you say what happens, she stands up and she goes as if she's going to put her hand on your shoulder, but then doesn't, and sort of brings it back and, makes a fist in front of her chest before it falls down and says, you're the best of us. And if you ever need to talk, I'm here. Okay.
Are you like up on your feet, or are you still sitting next to me?
I think I got up on my feet because like she's feeling a little rejected, but she still wants to, say something before she leaves.
You know what? As you get up on your feet, you feel my hand on your foot. And I think at that moment you are reaching out, and like this is kind of the pot boiling over. So I put my hand on your foot, and after a beat, you feel my head on your like leg, and I just start like heaving. That's the shoulders start like really, you know, like shaking and quivering. And when you say, like it sinks in when you say like you're the best of us, it just starts coming out. Like I don't even know how that's remotely true. I was useless out there. I I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore. I went to, Valkyrie told me to go get Hex. I went to get Hex. Hex had to bail me out.
It's okay. It's okay. And I put my hand on your shoulder and just let you go off for a few minutes with the big emotions and say, we're all here for each other as a team. And sometimes we need help from each other, and sometimes we're the ones providing the help. And I know this was a rough one for you. I can see that, but you do belong here. You do belong with us.
And I don't think I can answer that.
Sure.
Like I hear everything you're saying. You're feeling just kind of teardrops falling on you. And if you haven't yet sat back down, you feel a hand of mine pull you down and kind of just pull one of your arms kind of just around me. And
Absolutely.
I think I just kind of take comfort being there with you. And at this point, we're kind of, the train is thundering wherever it's taking us, whatever part of town it's taking us. And the wind is kind of whipping through, past us. And you just hear me like wailing at that point, just letting it all out finally. And I don't know.
I
Oh no, I
I
was
was
just
just
gonna
gonna
say.
absolutely
Oh, sorry. Go
sit
ahead.
down.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, no.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just
Go
gonna
ahead.
say,
Go ahead, June.
I do sit down and wrap my arm around you and try and help shield you from the wind and maybe help muffle your wailing a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just like full on ugly crying, and like at this point, I don't know how I'm going to come out of this, like, or how I'm gonna feel when I come out of this finally, and I'm a little more clear headed. But I just appreciate, um, yeah, just the company.
Can Ivy and Cal see, like, can Róisín and Cal see this sort of happening?
I don't think I could hide it if I wanted
Okay.
to, at
Yeah.
this point.
Because because I know like Róisín would have some feelings about seeing that, but I think she would like turn to Cal and say, "It's hard on him, you know."
Yeah. And I get it. He's it's my best friend, and I let him down.
She like gives your hand a squeeze because they're still holding hands, and says, "No, you were there for him when he needed you. But it didn't work out the way you thought it was going to, that's all. And, well, when someone hurts our friends, we tend to get pretty angry, don't we?
Yeah. Out of character, Rose, I feel like Cal shared a vulnerability and a secret about his mentor, of like, he doesn't want me to fight because this will happen, you know, like that kind of stuff. With
Ro-sheen.
Ro-sheen. Yeah, all I could think of was Ivy. Yeah, Ro-sheen. Thank you.
You can say Ivy too. Like,
yeah.
both are valid.
And so I think that would give her more influence over me and add a team to the pool. I don't know if that applies outside of combat, but
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a team back in the pool. That means you get to shift Cal's labels.
right, because you
Neat.
already have influence over me.
Yes. Should we do that now, or shall we finish the scene first?
I
the scene
think. What do you say to him that shifts things for him?
Okay. I think in this moment, she can see Cal is blaming himself. She can see like Mario isn't doing is a mess, for lack of a better description, and she just sort of takes a breath and says to Cal that. Ooh, it's really hard to find words of wisdom for Cal. Not
It
because
doesn't
my
necessarily
brain
have
is
to be
arcing.
words of wisdom.
But,
it can be just you're two newly involved people who care about each other.
I think that.
And what does Ro-sheen believe about Cal?
I think that she says to Cal, "You're not a bad person, Cal. You're doing your best with what you know, and when you know more, you'll do better. Isn't that how life works?"
I hope so.
And there's this moment where she reaches out and sort of runs the back of her knuckles across his face, and it would be much more intimate if she wasn't wearing a full suit of armor. Because imagine this with a full suit of armor.
Right.
But yeah, I have faith in you.
Oh, that's powerful for Cal.
And I think that's where you get to shift his labels.
Okay. Time to shift some labels.
What do you think? I think danger goes down.
I do think danger also goes down. Maybe danger. We move danger down and savior up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I think we're coming up on time for our session. Is there any last thoughts before we go into our end of session moves? All right. Yep. Perfect. So first of all, that was fucking amazing. And that's a 1 for this episode. That was phenomenal. Let's talk about how everyone's feeling about the team. We'll start with Ivy. And Valkyrie, did you grow closer to the team, further from the team, into your own image of yourself?
Ooh, I think. Oh, that's a really good question. That's what I think. I feel like she maybe grew into her own. Maybe. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I have a cat that's wriggling as I'm reading. I think grow into your own image of yourself for this session seems to fit her well.
Yeah.
And I think I get to shift my own labels in this one. I think that she sees herself as kind of as being very much a warrior. She's leaning into that training. She's remembering everything that Sky taught her and the advice that Sky gave her for situations like these, which and I think that's that's her why, like she would be in that situation, right? Or at least why she grew into her sense of self, and especially after that battle with the machines, and sort of taking them out by herself. And I think for as far as labels go, I do think I think for this maybe her. This is a. I feel like her savior should go up 1.
Yeah.
And then, but I'm not sure which stat might go down. Would make sense for her to go down.
Mundane.
Yeah.
Either mundane or freak.
I think mundane. I don't think she. I feel like this kind of, because she is from a lineage of legendary warriors, it's hard to feel normal.
Fair.
So
Mundane would just go to 0, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I did the math wrong because I'm not the math gay, as it were.
Awesome. Did you have any other thoughts? I think we'll shift over to Hex.
No, I'm good.
Perfect.
Would it be okay if I go last? I'm cogitating.
Absolutely. Synthesis. Closer to the team, further from the team, and your own image of yourself.
I'm not exactly sure about any of these. I feel either that she grew a little bit closer to the team with Marionette, but also felt a little rejected by him. So I think maybe grow into your own image of yourself, in that I learned some new things and began to integrate different feelings about who I am and what I can do. So with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and move. I think I'm going to move danger up and savior down, because I don't feel like I was there to save anyone when people clearly needed me. Like, I needed to be present to kind of tank stuff, and I was not. I was too busy trying to take care of this Hydra all by myself.
All right. Marionette.
I think I definitely feel like I've grown away from the team because I feel like I was just like, again, completely useless in this entire endeavor. Iron Valkyrie told me to go help my friend. I couldn't even do that. And so as far as like who I get to take influence over me away from another character, and right now everybody has influence over me. And I think Cynn, because you came and comforted me, I don't think it would make sense for you to lose influence over me. And Iron Valkyrie, I still think like you're still sort of the model / authority figure to me. I think I'm going to take it away from Hex, not because I'm rejecting you as a person, but more because I'm really ashamed of how I performed in front of you. And that just pulls me a little further away from you, because I can't, you feel like you let me down, but really I know that I came into the scene and again got myself hurt. You had to bail me out, and that really weighs on me. So I think I'm going to do that.
Okay. Alrighty. Hex.
Okay.
Closer to the team, further from the team, into your own image.
That makes this. I feel like I can really turn the screw now.
Oh.
So I grew closer to the team. It particularly because of Marionette. Like the last conversation with Iron Valkyrie was awesome, but that was the, I revealed something like a vulnerability, and that was a different encounter. But like Marionette pulled me back from the brink when he was hurt, when he was overpowered, when, like there was every argument against him being reasonable and level-headed, and he remained so. And that's my goal. Or maybe he's the leader and I'm not, right? Like that's where Cal is, of like, oh, maybe I was thinking about this wrong. And in a good way, right? Of like, that would actually make a lot, I don't know that that's the case, but like, that's why I'm feeling closer, is because of what like almost for the same reason that Marionette feels further away. Yeah. So now you already have influence over me, so you get to shift my labels. And I'm gonna.
And you also mark a potential.
Well, I'm gonna clear insecure, if that's all right.
Oh yeah.
As I'm starting to, like, I feel guilty. I feel bad about what happened, but I feel like I'm starting to understand the situation or the dynamic, or even if it's not that Mario's the leader, it's maybe my understanding of what a leader is evolving, and that the leader isn't necessarily perfect at everything at all times.
Yeah.
But Jay, you're muted.
Sorry about that. I didn't have influence over you before, right?
Oh, mine says that I'm under. Oh no, I have influence over you, is what this means.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So you just get to mark influence over Hex then.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, perfect. Gosh, thank you again for an amazing session, y'all. This was really, really amazing to watch you all play just these amazing characters and just bring real emotion out of our pretend game. It's really, really neat. So I want to thank each and every one of you very much for another fantastic experience. I also would like to thank our audience. None of this would be possible without you.
Wait, Rose, did you grow closer to the team, grow into your image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
I'm growing away from the team because I need to wrap this up.
Okay.
I will grow closer to the team at 11 a.m. Pacific time next Saturday.
10 a.m. next week. Yep.
Oh, thank you. 10 a.m. next week.
Yeah.
Yes, special time. Special bat time, special bat channel. 10 a.m. Pacific next week. I'd like to thank our audience. I'd like to thank our chat mods for their hard work, and for our amazing Patreons who keep us ad-free and independent. It's because of you that we're able to play games we enjoy without worrying about publishing companies or system popularity. You can join their heroic ranks at happyjacks.org/Patreon. I have been Rose. My pronouns are she, they, sometimes she, they, it. Literally, it's changed since the beginning of the show and the end of the show that I've introduced my pronouns. Vixie, tell people where they can find you. You are muted.
A good thing I didn't start talking yet. Haha. Anyway, hey everybody, my name is Vixie Bell, and I've been your friendly neighborhood player here at the Happy Jacks RPG table. Thank you so much for having me. I have been playing Ro-sheen, a.k.a. Iron Valkyrie, the Bull Playbook at this game, and you can find me everywhere on the internet at Vixie Bell or at Pocket Dragon Pub, where I also run, play, and produce games. And I'm super excited to announce our first campaign that we are doing at the Pocket Dragon Pub. We are playing a game called The Secret Ways of Love and Magic. So if you like Bridgerton, tune into the Pocket Dragon Pub on Fridays. Our very first, we actually open on Valentine's Day weekend. But yeah, it's us playing Good Society, and we are super excited to do that. And that is the first game we're coming up with. We have a whole lot more. You can follow at Pocket Dragon Pub on socials to find out about everything that we're doing. And you can also find me in places like here at happyjacks and a whole bunch of other places. That's what my socials are for. So I'm going to popcorn it over to Cynn, changing it up.
Oh, hey everyone. My name is June, and I played Cynn today. Cynn is of the Transform Playbook, and had some emotional moments, and also got to be, I think, pretty badass with that. I use she/her pronouns, so does Cynn, and I am still a digital cryptid. So if you can find me on the internet, perhaps you can hire me, like the A-Team. Boy, I just aged myself so much with that reference, but I will
Got the
go ahead
reference.
and
I pity the fool who didn't get your reference.
Only to like the early 2000s with that, famous Liam Neeson movie.
Oh, God.
I love it when a Liam
Wow.
Neeson vehicle comes together.
But I will pass this over to Jay.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jay, and I played the Marionette. We both use he/him pronouns. You can find me at Transplant Asian on Instagram, and you can also find me at JAfrica everywhere else in the socials. You can find me in 3 weekends where I'll be DMing for Alamo Draft House at their Dungeons and Draft House event in the Mission District in San Francisco. You can find me this April, end of April, on the D20 Cruise, a 5-day gaming convention for all intents and purposes out at sea. So if you're looking for a little something fun to do, a little later this year, check out the D20 Cruise. If you're not able to join us this year, I think our 2027 sailing is already booking as well. So hope to see you out at sea sometime. And you can find me in Happy Jack's back catalog at several actual plays. If you're enjoying this one right now, make sure to check the back catalog. I think all of us are in there somewhere, and they're all fantastic. It is such a privilege and an honor for me to be able to share and roll dice with everybody here, and everyone at Happy Jacks as well. It's just such a wonderful group of players, and it's like one of my biggest blessings in my gaming life that I have been able to find a place here and meet all of you and roll dice with all of you. And with that, Jason, take it away.
That's me. I'm Jason. You can find me on Twitch and Blue Sky at It's Probably Okay. I'm your friendly local neighborhood dyslexic librarian. And I'm GMing a game on Sundays at 5 p.m. on Happy Jacks. The Astral Circus, a Spelljammer campaign that's gone to hell, literally. We are on a mission to rescue Karlak's heart and return it to her. And it's going well. Everything's fine and nothing's bad. So we're having a good time. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Awesome. Join us next Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific here at Happy Jacks on Twitch. You can catch up on our past episodes at happyjacks.org/neonnights, and you can find all of our actual plays and our advice show at happyjacks.org. Thank you so much. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.